Alright. Good hack, though. I want to play it myself. Sorry about that. I accidentally closed my tab. So, fun fact, I don't think I'm muted on your stream.
Alright. Hello, guys. It sounds like you were just hearing Belt probably talking to himself. Because I forgot that whatever I'm hearing on my end also picks up for you guys. But I just meant for the game audio to pick up, so you're probably just hearing Belt sounding schizo. But...
So, no change.
yeah, just the usual. But, yeah, so... Here it is. Here is what we have been waiting to do. Fire Emblem Sacred Echoes. I haven't played this fully blind, to be fair. I haven't. But I have not played much of it, and it's been a long time since I've played it. Okay.
I've never played it, but I watched like 2 episodes of a Let's Play, so I am a certified expert on this thing.
Oh, okay, there we go. For some reason the other thing was muted now. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, apparently, I didn't realize it, but Belt was not muted, but I was, so it just sounded like he was talking to himself. First co-host. I've technically had a co-host before, but way before I actually streamed Fire Emblem stuff, so... Well, at least on YouTube. Point is, it's been a while since I've had one. Say the N-word? Well...
No.
Now, if Kamira was the co-host, he would just scream it anyway. Like, he wouldn't even need to ask him, he would just be shouting it out. And I'd probably get banned, but... Anyway. So yeah, this hack, like I said... Hey, Dr. Gordon, it's been a while. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, we're going to be playing Sacred Echoes, which is... For those who haven't figured it out, it is I believe it's an FE8 ROM hack of Shadows of Valencia. So it's like a Shadows of Valencia demake. So this game, it does differ a bit from Shadows of Valencia, in that it does have Weapon Triangle. It does actually have Weapon Triangle, which I do like. So you actually do get axes. That's another thing. This is Valencia, but it actually has axes. I know the belt before he was famous. Thank you, Super Potter. Let's see here. So yeah, from what I know of this hack, well, easy, normal, difficult. This is pretty much lunatic. EXP gain is decreased and enemy strength is increased. I don't like when games do this. EXP gain is decreased. I don't like that. I just think it's dumb difficulty, but
But it's like the best FE game ever, FE7.
Just met the guy today. I'm a fake fan. Alright, I'm here. Hello, Rizu. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably start with difficult, but if it just ends up being really annoying, I might just go to normal, which is probably more of like a hard mode, but we'll see. I've played a little bit of this on difficult, I believe, before. Fallen units are gone for good. What is this? Oh, okay, there's... You do casual. We're not a filthy casual. Growth's normal.
Yeah, we're gonna do the casual Ironman.
Okay, yeah, fixed growth is kind of boring. 0%? Nah, that's for... That's for boring people. 100%. Why would you... 100% might be even more boring than 0%. Like, everyone is guaranteed to level up every stat every level. That's even more boring than fixed. Yeah, let's do
my
normal.
Ingrid and my... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I've been doing Blue Lions Maddening playthrough. It was just a casual thing, but my Ingrid's been playing on 100% growth.
Just go normal. This game is bull. I might do it. Because Rizu's actually played this. He's actually played this. Yeah, hacks have the unfortunate tendency to, let's just say, not really do things, not really balance things the way they probably should.
Yeah,
We
I
do
wouldn't
not.
know.
If we're looking for an RNG style, I hate the Fates. You know I hate Fates RNG. It is my least favorite RNG. We could go with the NES one, which is it's true hit or not true hit. Sorry, it's one roll. So that's what the original Gaiden would have had.
I think we should do that.
The original, well, the default is GBA, like as an FE8. You want us to do? Do you want us to do the whatever Gaiden does? Okay, you know what?
I
We'll
want
do
this
that.
to be the closest to Gaiden this can be with trans Jesse.
Okay, so Ness is also played, and he says go with normal. It's the hardest difficulty in Gaiden anyway, 1RN. Okay, how about this? We'll do normal. Let's do normal with it's gonna be a normal mode Ironman, which is actually probably like hard mode. I'll put hard.
Actually...
I'll put hard because it probably is hard mode, more or less.
I do like this whole select a mode thing. It does seem like it adds some replayability.
Yeah, I think it does. Or let's put Iron Man, and then if someone wants to know, I can just tell them. But yeah, because from what I have played a few maps in this game on Lunatic, and I remember it being pretty BS. From what I've played a few maps, and yeah, it was kind of rough. So yeah, we're gonna go and play this.
Sounds good to me.
I don't know if I'll actually read this.
Oh, like the story?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is nice they put all this in the hack, but I don't know if I'll read all of it. Maybe some of the dialogue we can read. I don't know.
I think they've added supports.
Yeah, maybe we can read supports or something. We can voice act supports. You went difficult? Oh, I did? Did I actually go difficult?
I guess we're doing difficult then.
I guess so. I guess so. I don't think I'll keep it there. I don't think I'm gonna keep it there, but...
Good taste, Gerudo King. Very good taste.
Is all the music imported from Echoes? I don't know how they went about the music. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I'm just gonna skip this intro bit. Go back before it's too late. Okay, fine. I'll restart.
So season 2 already.
Season 2. I haven't
lasted.
even done any gameplay, but it's already season 2, of course. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Almond Silica do not share a convoy. I mean, I don't think they did in vanilla anyway, like in Echoes.
In Echoes, they do a normal mode.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't realize that. So yeah, these are the rules we're gonna go with: classic, normal, NES, RNG style. Help voice acting, I guess so.
As long as I'm not either Leon or Jesse.
King of the early Draco Shield is Bull in this. Gotta go with the hammer, apparently. Yeah, I don't know if I'll... I mean, when I played the Ironman of, Echoes, I tried to get the shield, and I kind of derped up, but I didn't need it. I had Super Cliff, so... Alright. So, Myson's talking to me. You did well in your training today, Olm. We'll rest here. How about some lunch? Do you think so? You're not just saying that, are you, grandfather? Either I'm getting old, or you're getting better. And we both know I'm not old. Then that means you'll finally let me travel outside the village. Don't misconstrue my words, boy. The rule still stands. But why? I'm not a child anymore. You just said I can fend for myself. Oh, that's not what this is about. Then what is this about? Yeah, this is like word for word the same. Spit Trap. That's a name I haven't seen in a while. GBAFE. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm not
I
gonna read all
definitely
this.
don't think I could voice act this.
Yeah, this
since
will take
I'm
forever.
delayed here.
Killed the lesbian thief, by the way. She's a mega taint. I mean, don't you need a thief, though? I mean, I know
Why
there's
did they
chests. Huh?
Why did they make all of the homosexual characters thieves? I think Jesse's a rogue. What did they mean by this?
What do they mean by that? The devs were actually secretly based because they meant a secret message by that.
Clearly. So you say there are axes in this game?
Yeah, you can actually use axes in this game. You can promote the villagers into an axe class.
So like fighter, warrior, something like that?
Yes, I believe so.
That's cool.
Yeah, because now weapon triangle is actually a thing. Alm can unlock chests. Huh, so then what's the point of the thieves? What's the point of thieves if Alm can unlock chests? I assume it's the same with Celica, right?
Hmm.
Interesting that the thief in Faith is black, too.
Niles?
I mean, I guess he is. I mean, I wouldn't really say he's black, but...
He's got like a tan, but I'm not sure he's black.
Anyone can unlock doors behind. So then what's the point of thieves? This is in gay? We have thieves that don't actually do any thieving.
I might not be able to say it, but could Zelkov?
Zelkov. Yeah, this is just like the same text as vanilla. So, I guess I'll let the music play out because it sounds cool. Can we donor to decide the villager classes? I feel like you guys are gonna do something really trolly. That's what I'm a little bit afraid of.
Oops, all soldiers.
It's also... You know what, realistically speaking, it's probably just gonna be Rizu, though. Realistically, it's probably just gonna be Rizu. So, you know what? If it's just Rizu, then sure. We'll let Rizu decide one villager.
I trust Rizu.
Yeah, I trust Rizu. Although now that I said that, now he might actually go with something really trolly. I have no more budget to donate.
So did you ever decide if this is a PMU?
I don't think I'll be doing a PMU for this. Maybe. I don't know if I'll allow people to kill off my units, though. Because, I mean, I don't really know what this hack is balanced around.
Yeah, for a first time, that seems a bit much.
I want Faye to be an archer. Well... There's a reason I kind of limited it off to Rizu. To be honest, it is open to anyone, but realistically, only Rizu really donates. Okay, now this song... I'm glad they actually got some GBA sound font. That is something I'm looking forward to, is hearing the different Shadows of Lentra soundtracks and GBA sound font. That's actually something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, that does sound really cool.
Yeah, it does.
I can't really hear any of it though.
It's a shame. Maybe in the VOD you can go and check it.
Maybe.
I believe the
But that
song's
would also
called...
include watching the VOD.
Yeah, true. I believe it's called Uprising, I think. Yeah, this game has typos. Wait, it does? I didn't see any typos. Take a class for Faye later. I kind of forget the classes for this. So you're just gonna pay $5, alright. Well, we can say that for later, whenever you do have a choice, and we can just use that. It's a down payment.
I wonder if this would actually let Faye be an archer. Because she couldn't in Echoes.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, she's probably
But
gonna
I'm
use...
also...
Oh, go ahead.
But I'm also pretty sure in Heroes, for some reason I know this, in Heroes she's a bow user.
That's really strange, actually.
Yeah, but she can't use bows.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Why is that our canon class in Heroes? Well, then again, Heroes isn't canon, so...
True.
But I would imagine if... Even if she can become an archer, she probably can't become an axe user. Probably not. That would be
Faye's
kind
the
of funny.
Charlotte of this game.
Huh?
Faye's the Charlotte of this game.
Yeah, maybe she's the Charlotte of this game.
Or maybe she's more like Berserker Sakura, since she's usually a healer.
Maybe so.
Yes, I know having Heroes knowledge is shameful.
Can be a Pegasus sister. Oh yeah, but I would rather her use magic.
I don't want to talk about why I know it, I just do. I don't play the game, okay?
I like Camaro's comment. Gray doesn't have the Negro face he does on Shadows of One Shot.
I mean, he's white and Gaiden, so...
Yeah, he is white and Gaiden. I mean, he's still brown, though. Forgot about the stream. Well, it's a good thing you didn't forget about it for that long. If she's in this game, I
And
pick...
this is my big debut.
I don't know if the DLC characters are in this game. I don't know. I actually don't. They might not. I have no idea. If they are in this game, I don't even know how you would recruit them.
I never got the DLC. Was it any good?
I have no idea. The Susuke is gonna be rough, by the way. They gave it a map, rehaul, and a turn. Why would you introduce a turn limit? That's dumb.
That's really dumb.
Yeah.
Unless, like, they're saying that the dam's about to burst.
Yeah, I guess if they rewrite it in a certain way and make the map... If it's rehauled, maybe if I see the map, I could see why it's given a turn limit. But if they just decided to just go slap it on there for at attention, that's dumb.
Watch
Like,
Delphia just warp down and aura nuke one of our units.
yeah. I think they did that specifically so that you couldn't stall. I think that's why they did it. Interracial or Clive? Interracial or Clive?
Mm-hmm. That's true. I can't think of anybody else.
Oh yeah, because Billy. Total Death if you told music. I don't think if you told music is bad.
Oh, wait. I'm thinking of one. If you... Don't Saber and Jenny get hitched?
Supposedly, yeah.
Hmm. So that's your one non-interracial couple besides Alm and Celica.
Yeah, this is most just like the same dialogue that's in... At least for now, it's like the same dialogue. Oh, I like this.
post game is what for the DLC, it seems.
Oh, the post game is DLC. Okay.
That's what Garnet said.
Okay, I mean, that makes sense, I suppose. Because I probably won't play it anyway. So yeah, he's talking about Weapon Triangle now, which is obviously not in vanilla. And now our characters actually have affinities. If I can... Okay, there we go. So, now to look at our units. He is a fighter, not to be confused with the GBA fighters that have axes. He has 10 strength, 7 skill, 6 speed, 7 luck, 6 defense, 4 res, and he's got fire affinity.
He sounds like Alm.
The belt has a voice? He sounds like the self-proclaimed king of the white boys. He does. Probably because he is. Alright, let's check
I'm giving truth to claim.
Yeah. So, Lucas he's got 10 strength, 4 skill, 5 speed, 2 luck, 7 defense, 2 res. Fire type Pokemon? Yeah, he is. Alright, so we got that. And then, of course, the villagers. We got Tobin, 7 attack, 2 skill, 6 speed, 4 luck, 3 defense, and 4 res. Gray, who's got 9 strength, 4 skill, 4 speed, 2 luck, 4 defense, 2 res. We have to go to options and turn up the settings if needed. What do you mean settings? Feels dark to me.
Like a dark affinity?
Oh, is that what he means? Now, Lucas is ice.
I'd say ice.
Tobin is wind. Gray is thunder. So weird hearing him talk. He sounds like someone that would make an obscure Minecraft tutorial.
I still have the power to ban people, you know.
He is anima, Tobin is bland. Gray feels dark. Gee, I wonder why it feels dark. Go recruit the green units. Yeah, I know you can recruit the greenies. So yeah, Cliff is dark. His stats are 7 attack, 1 wow, this guy cannot hit things. He's got a skill issue. 2 speed, 10 luck, 3 defense, and 8 res.
Thank you, Super Poder. At least somebody appreciates my commentary.
Okay, and then Faye, who's got 8 strength, 1 skill, 2 speed, 6 luck, 3 defense, and 6 res. And she's got fire affinity. So, in other words, she would do well with Alm. I think that's probably the point that's being implied here. Sound like Scott the Was. We get it.
No comment.
We get it. He sounds white. Alright, so who do we need to talk with? Everyone wants to talk to Cliff. Okay. Oh, that's
I think those might be like 1-for-1 their bases and echoes.
It might be.
I might be wrong though.
Oh, and you also have rescue and stuff like that. That's really nice. So yeah, once we get cabs, that'll make things a lot nicer. Wow, this looks good cheer to me. I mean, he might be. I don't know. Anyone he wants to talk to now. Wait, what are the movements of these guys in this hack? They only have 4 movements. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see.
Yeah, I think everybody but Alm has 4 and he has 5.
Lucas might have. Now, I guess Lucas also has 4.
He's got armor knight mobility.
End of discussion. She sounds like a mom there. Like, but mom! End of discussion. Well, yeah, I know Khmer. Yeah, it is. That is his name. We can go shove the woman. Let's do it.
Maybe the devs did have something going for them.
Maybe the devs were actually cooking. Maybe. These guys actually move. I don't know if they do. Because I would like to visit these villages. I don't know if they give you anything. Looks sane? Yeah, impossible. Looks sane. Epic music. I agree. But everyone think of the Chimera meme. What Chimera meme? Oh, from last stream? Oh, they're actually moving. Okay. At least some of them are. Alright, what are their stats? 2 speed. Do they the speed formula where they double if they're faster than you?
I don't like what Slim is trying to insinuate here.
Belt ASMR, bro. What? Okay, I think the speed formula actually has been, yeah, because he's doubling with 3 speed over the other guy.
So just basic Gaiden Echoes speed formula.
I think so. I think. I'm not certain. Don't forget to go to the houses. Yeah, I do want to, but these guys are in my way right now, and they're chasing after me. We could always just go and go to the house, I suppose.
You might get like a bag of flour or something.
Oh yeah, a bag of flour. Yeah, that's true. Could get
Best item in the game.
I know, right? Most tasty item.
It's all Bowie eats.
Very true. Very true. You were weirding us out. Yeah, I don't know. First he was talking about feet like 2 months ago. Now he's talking about ASMR.
So, correct me if I'm wrong here, but don't like the standard infinite use weapons that everybody has ignore weapon triangle?
That might be true. I'm not fully certain. Don't route before their visit. I know, but I'd like to get rid of the aggro troops first, because aggro troops I don't like. I don't like aggro troops. I don't like being put on a timer. Unbreakable weapons? Well, there's breakable and unbreakable weapons.
It's kind of like Shadow Dragon and Fates.
In Fates,
like,
yeah.
That's it.
Now, I don't know if it handles it like Shadow Dragon Fates. Like, maybe not. I assume it does. Oh, I like how these animations flow.
I'll comment on the animations too in 2 to 5 business days.
In 2 to 5 business days. This is an interesting choke point. It's a really easy choke point to take advantage of.
Oh yeah, those are nice animations.
Alright, do you kill or do you just... Okay, good. You chipped. That's actually really nice. Because I don't think the boss moves, does he? Shadow Fates. Do a spawns at spawn if you spend 100 turns on a map. Wait, he does? Is that actually true, or are you just making that up? I mean, I could maybe believe that, possibly, but... Who takes 100
I think he should.
Imagine if he did. Fates mentioned? Bruh.
We're the Rev Bros.
Yeah. Wait, what? Wait. What was that? You said purple flash? Or is that like support points or something? I'm not sure.
It might just be the support thing.
Yeah, it could be.
What are my thoughts on Strength, Faith, and Elden Ring? Why go Faith? Just go Strength.
Alright, maybe Slim is actually cooking. He might be cooking.
Thank you, Slim. Very cool.
Supportive? Oh, it's just supportive. Okay. Alright then. I was just like, what was that? I'm getting ass links. Watch they change in this hack who you can as support. Like there's actually as supports attack. The British out for blood. Not in this hack, there can't be. Also, there's no British here. Oswald Mosley was here earlier, but he dodged an 81%. Okay, and I didn't hit it 90%. Alright. Truly one RN moment. I don't think the boss moves, so we can go ahead and visit the village whenever that happens. Whenever he's the only one left.
Actually, did you know that if Zeke dies, Alm actually marries Tatiana instead to preserve the green hair lineage.
That would be based, if true.
Am I gonna co-host the entire game? I thought so.
Yeah, I think that's the plan, right? It'd be a little strange if he was only there for, like, a third of the game, I would imagine.
I met my Gaiden quota. Bye.
Oh, hey, Mystic Zen. That's a name I haven't seen in a while. A strange feeling of deja vu. I wonder why. Same here. I wonder if we're gonna get...
Gerudo can... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna say, I wonder if we're gonna get more people back from Shadows of Lynch's streams.
Possible.
We're gonna get the woman that we nearly banned for being a bot.
If you stream the new Persona 4 remake, we're gonna get Oof Hater back.
That would be hilarious. That'd be pretty funny. How's everyone? We've been doing alright. That's not quite a kill gray. Actually, that might not be a bad thing. There's a bunch of guys that need EXP, and they can't get killed.
Okay, Kamaru, okay, fine. I will voice act Conrad whenever he shows up, maybe. But Ness, my opinion on Skibbity Biden, I have a very poor opinion on it.
He's not impressed. Can we chip? Alright, Alm. I think you know what to do. Do we do 5 damage? Yes, we do exactly 5 damage if we hit. Alright. Come on, Alm. Yeah, these do so little damage, man. The enemies just do so little damage. Of course, I may be regretting.
So it's basically just like one-for-one remake of Gaiden or Echoes
maybe,
right
yeah.
now.
I swear the enemies did a little more damage in Shadows of Lynch.
Not to Alm though.
You share a sense of humor with almost none of us. Yeah, that is kind of true, to be honest. Love One Arm. One Arm's alright. I don't get why people dislike it so much. Fate's Arm that I hate.
Fun.
I hate Fate's Arm. It like never feels the way it should.
Yeah, it's weird. You get the hit bonus, but only above 50%.
Yeah, and even then, it's not just it's true hit and no, it's not. Like that's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to think. It's not like that though. I like how she only got skill. Are their growth rates the same in this? They might be. First level up was just Faye getting skill. Look forward to the new interactions since I know this game is more than a simple remake. So far it looks like one, but I know, yeah, there's more to it, like weapon triangle and stuff like that.
Come on, Harden, we gotta speedrun this. I gotta see Jesse.
Yeah, we gotta get to Jesse immediately. Alright, Tobin. Although I guess low growth rates won't really matter if the enemies are doing like 3 damage to us per hit.
There's also just Gaiden promos boosting you up to class bases.
Faye from Berwick Saga? I think it's a different Faye. We want to give this to Jesse fan. Promos work the same way these level ups do not matter at all. That's probably true. That's probably true. But I'm not sure what's been changed and what hasn't.
That's true.
The best guide mechanic. They are very nice, aren't they?
I agree. They're also pretty nice in Three Houses too.
They are. They do work pretty well there.
It's nice how every single mage or warlock will have 12 defense after reclassing into it.
That is pretty nice, yeah. Who died? Well, these enemies do like 2 damage to me, so you expect me to die to this? You think I'm gonna die to these enemies? What do you
To be fair, this is season 2.
It's season 2 because I had to reset the difficulty without actually playing the game.
Kamaru hates Gaiden promos. Why in the world?
I guess the Great Kamaru Belt Alliance is gonna end now. Game too easy, maybe. Maybe it's like a 3 houses thing where it's like hard mode too easy and then lunatic mode 2 BS. To be honest, what I've realized about 3 houses maddening is it's not even hard. It's just kind of dumb.
Tedious.
It's kind of dumb and tedious. Yeah, it's not hard. It's
like,
not really
it's hard. It is hard until it isn't.
I guess it's kind of weird. It's hard for the wrong reasons. But even then, it's not like insanely difficult. It's just not really well designed.
I will agree with you there. Like, it's hard until like you're gonna struggle in the Costas map, and then the Lenato map.
It's hard because you don't have the resources to really take care of those maps at that point. Which is something that you shouldn't be faced with.
Especially
that's the problem.
on like chapter 2 and 3.
You don't have the healing. That's the thing. I actually realized as much as I hate the Harlot, her passive is actually really helpful. Like her personal is actually really useful for maddening.
It heals 10% to adjacent allies, right?
Yeah, which is not much, admittedly, but when you don't have but like 5 heals the entire map, that's pretty good. Oh, I like this little victory theme. I like this little victory theme that's playing.
Okay, I turned the volume on just to hear the little victory fanfare. I do sound like Scott the Woz, don't I?
He admits it. But yeah, I like some of the details that this hack is given the game. I do like that. From what I understand, the main issue so far is just that the hard mode is just not really well designed. It's just like maddening 3 houses, pretty much. Let's see what the village says. See. Been years since we've had a proper harvest. Can't grow much without rain. Okay, I think that's just what she would normally say when you go and visit the village.
Did we get anything for it?
No. It's just the,
it's
the
not
villager
the red village.
dialogue stuff. FE3 victory theme? No, that's not the FE3 victory theme. I've been playing FE3 lately, and no, that is not the victory theme. Well, I've been playing book
deeply
1.
Insulted.
I started a file once at book 1, like 3 years ago, and I was like, you know what, I need to finish this file. It is chapter 1, yeah, true. It is only chapter 1. Which route is better suitable to play after Blue Lions? Blue Lions. No. I personally played Crimson Flower afterwards.
Wait, what was the question?
So, Zen was asking which route is better suitable to play after Blue Lions.
If you're talking maddening mode, like, go Golden Deer because, Black Eagles is just suffering in a nutshell.
Violent?
But if you're going on hard, do whatever you feel like.
Yeah, if you're playing on hard, it doesn't really matter.
Because I say this because Black Eagles, it's just basically nothing but squishy mage units, Caspar, and Ferdinand. But you at least have some tools in Golden Deer. Like you have Ignatz, and he can have rally speed immediately.
Yeah.
None of them beat Annette, though.
Yeah, I can't beat Rally Wife.
You can't beat her.
Time to suffer then. Yeah, I feel like Black Eagles would have the hardest start. Although, like I said, they do have, as much as I don't like her, Dora Thought at least does have that passive, the passive healing. So we're still maddening?
Maybe...
No. Never.
That's just
Torture.
bad.
Yeah.
Bad game.
Oh, can I go to this village? I don't think it'll give me anything, but... I do like how they added this little village here. That is kind of nice. Black Mask beat Rally Wife. Yeah, he's a wife beater. He's a wife beater. The trick to non-Azure Moon manning is screwing the lines. Unironically, I think that's true.
That's very true. But there's also a very easy way to do that. Just play Blue Lions instead.
That is very true. Yeah, you get them all for free.
Also, like, I will say Black Eagles does have the easiest time recruiting people because Ferdinand and Caspar are so obtuse to recruit.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
I mean, unless you...
Oh, go ahead.
Unless you wanted Byleth to have D+ in heavy armor at minimum.
Yeah, so many people go for a Byleth armor build. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it, but Black Mask really beat her to death. Yeah, he did. Much to the anger of chat. Except Maki.
And hey, that almost cost you Ash, too.
That is true. I nearly lost Ash out of my... Who
somehow ended up carrying.
Yeah, somehow. Because greatness
but
is what
honestly,
just jump from with the... for the velocity to trans. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, Ness has a point. Caspar is pretty easy. I just got him today in my run because I want to get all the Blue Lion paralogs. And all you need is, like, D brawling.
Fortune 3 has about a few days later didn't feel the same. That's unfortunate.
So how far did you end up getting in your maddening run for Blue Lions?
Somewhere between chapter 7 and 8. Because I was doing the paralogs. And
yeah, I'm doing paralogs.
I was just like, the paralogs are honestly the worst part of it. I'm not gonna do every paralog, of course, but...
I kinda wanna do whatever I got.
I wouldn't do that. Just because... Paralogs in Maddening are seldom designed for the actual point they're actually made available, and I hate that. I think it's so stupid when games do this. Oh yeah, this opens up to you, but you're not actually supposed to do it for another 5 chapters. We're just gonna give it to you. It's like, well then... you know what really bugs me with... It reminds me of, like, teachers in school. Have you ever had a teacher in school that's like, oh, no, that's I expect above and beyond. Well, then make whatever you consider above and beyond. If that's not, like, bonus points, if you're expecting me to go above and beyond for 100, then you should just make that the baseline of what you expect. Because that's stupid. I'm not a psychic. I don't know what is above and beyond in your mind.
Above and beyond for me is turning in the work.
I mean, it's like, if you want something done a certain way, then tell me what way you want it done.
Yeah, I can't read minds.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I've always hated English. Because it's like, why did Shakespeare make the curtains? I don't freaking know. Do you think I knew the guy and it was like, hey, oh, Shakespeare, why'd you make the curtains blue? No. I don't know. In Echoes? So is he not gay in this hack? I have no idea. That'd be funny if he... That'd be pretty fun if he wasn't.
They fixed him?
Audrey fixed him? I guess that's what she meant. She meant she fixes him in the hack.
Great offer. You receive straight Leon, we receive trans Jesse.
Okay, he missed. That's unfortunate.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Ness is right. They didn't invent being gay back then in Japan, so Leon was straight.
I would like to give the kill to Cliff because he needs the XP, but that's the one problem here is that no one really does the wait. Do you do the ship? Of course not. I don't think anyone can chip. Poor Cliff. Not going to be the hero of this run, probably.
I mean, let's give him a promotion first. He has a really rough start.
He has a really rough start, yeah, true. I mean, two speed, one skill, like, the guy's not going to hit anything. He is not going to hit anything. Expect you to add your personal thoughts. Maybe. Oh wait, he has dialogue for this? For Faye? I didn't realize that.
I mean, I suppose it is neat that they're adding boss combos.
I don't think there was boss combos for... She's still getting skill and luck, okay. Alright, Faye. Eligible for the next class. Alright, nice. We get 200 gold. That's cool. Gain bonus... Oh, bonus BEXP is in this game, huh?
Is it like the regular Echoes BXP where you just
maybe
get
it is. Mage Cliff goes hard since Sagittarius is effective against Dark Mages. It is? Oh. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, Bow Knight Cliff went pretty hard last time. Oh, I love these remixes. If there's something this hack really does well, it's the remixes. Wow, Valencia looks really small. Or not Vol, that's Awakening. This looks really small actually. This like Zofia looks pretty big, but Rigel looks really small. That's really weird.
Oh, Ness is cooking over here. Maybe Gaiden is still better. Wise words.
Yeah, I don't know. This does look a little bit small for. I mean, I guess it's probably hard to do. Making maps in FE8's engine, for I understand, is actually very difficult to do.
I'm guessing they had like however big the Magvel map was to work with.
Yeah, that's probably true. But I guess, I mean, I don't know how it works, but I'd probably maybe move the border down here or something, like around here, to make it at least look a bit more equal, because Rigel looks really freaking small compared to Zofia, which makes it look really weird, because like, oh, this massive invading force is coming from this tiny country, and it's like, that doesn't make much sense. But it's a minor nitpick. It's a minor nitpick, honestly. It probably is.
No wonder they. I mean, no wonder they invaded. They got nothing.
Yeah. It's a lot of soldiers. Yeah, from what I understand, this hack does actually have new maps. And I've tried to improve on Gaien's map design, so...
Impossible.
Israel movement? Pretty much, yeah.
True. Celica was smarter in Gaiden. Maybe it is superior.
Oh, it's a little flashback scene. They designed sprites for young Alm and Celica. It does make me want to actually check how this looks in FE Builder, like how this hack was designed. That is something that interests me, because it's probably one of the most, I guess, ambitious projects in FE Builder I've seen. I mean, consider like the animations and stuff, like the, sorry, not the animations, but like if you see like the models and stuff like that, like. They don't look like just some random Myrmidon. It doesn't look like they're just using a generic... It's like every character has their own unique sprite, which I think it is possible in FE Builder, I just don't know how to do it. But obviously this proves that it is possible. Echoes perform lobotomy on Celica? Yeah, I guess you could look at it that way.
The Maeda lobotomy.
I feel like some of these cutscenes end up falling flat in this hack because if you've played Shadows of Valencia, they're just so much better done. Not that I'm really faulting the hack, because there's not much, you can't really compete with it, because one, this is freaking, Hidari style art in the remake, and also actually really good voice acting. So it's pretty hard to beat. Gameplay wise, the hack can beat Shadows of Legend, but I don't think in terms of like the presentation, it's just not able to compete. And I'm not saying this is that the mod team did a bad job. It's just, I mean, GBA is just not going to look as good as Shadows of Legend. It's just not. It's just not going to have a good presentation.
There's no way. Like,
yeah,
it is going to take a long time for them to catch lightning in a bottle again, like they did.
Yeah, and so I'm not faulting them for that, because like they did the best they could in regards to this. Like this is alone pretty nice. They went through all the trouble of making like a little almond silica to go and recreate the scene, and I do appreciate that. It's just that the actual the cutscene in Shadows of Legend was like an actual proper cutscene, and with voice acting and everything. In fact, there was even like CGs that Shadows of Legend CGs are beautiful.
The game itself, it's just wonderful.
Yeah. I think it's cool they added nils to echoes. Yeah, I think this is a nil splice, but still.
I can't unsee it now.
This keep the dumb echoes prologue. I don't know. I kind of like that, but yeah, I mean, it's not a huge loss, really. But I guess it kind of makes Slade a bit more compelling of a... Shadows of Lynch's looks Three Houses. Yeah, I think most anyone will agree, Shadows of Lynch's looks way better than Three Houses. The art style's way better.
I think it's the best looking FE game like we've got.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know why they got rid of the art style, because like they could just keep making games in that style, and I don't think anyone would complain.
Like in terms of like 3D animation, like I think you may dislike this, but I think Tellius, like, it looks the best graphically, but echoes everything else.
Well, it depends. Do you mean Path of Radiance Tellius or Radiant? I assume you mean Radiant Dawn. Radiant Dawn looks a lot smoothed out. Path of Radiance looked really stiff. Radiant Dawn actually had pretty smooth animations.
Yeah, I should have corrected myself.
Yeah, because they're kind of two opposites, really. was done so good, though. Gaiden deserved this. Very happy when we got to give Gaiden another shot. As someone who played Gaiden before Echoes, it's the music. It's consistent style. Don't put in FE12 music. That wench? Oh, they're talking about the mid woman. The mid non-lady. Whatever her name was, I don't remember. Silk. Yeah. There's one thing that Ironman taught me is that Silk sucks. And is overrated.
So, Warp is nice, but it's not necessary.
Yeah, it's not. Because she's not even good at healing, that's the problem.
She doesn't get physic.
Sometime soon.
And they giga nerfed Warp from Gaiden.
Yeah.
Since it was global.
I do have to say, Kaga, I'm not always the biggest fan of Kaga, but Kaga Warp, now he was cooking with that. He was definitely cooking with that.
Kaga Warp is a drug.
It is. About Echoes that it's a Gaiden remake. And it doesn't really try to fix the problems that Gaiden had.
It is a very faithful Gaiden remake.
Very. Yeah, so like this map I think is actually a new map. I mean, it's not like that. Is it? I swear it's a new map. I know there's new maps in this game. I know that. This might have been vanilla. I don't remember. Nah, I don't think it was. I don't recall this bridge. So yeah, the enemies are about the same as they were in the last map. But there's now... Get this, guys. There's now snags here. So you can go, play that.
Yeah, this is definitely different from the second map in Echoes.
Yeah. So they changed some maps. I don't know if they changed, like, main story maps, though. I mean, I guess this technically is a story map, but not really, like, an important one.
Apparently they changed the sluice gate, but we have yet to see that.
Yeah, we're not going to be seeing that for a while. That much I can say. We can change our formation, which is nice. So we can get Cliff near the front line so he can actually get some kills. He kind of needs it. We didn't even faithful or Gaiden remake, keeping the Spanish style for the music. I mean, could you really tell it's a Spanish style with like the beeping and stuff like that? Like, I wouldn't be able to tell. Honestly, I think if anything, Smash's remix of that one, the Celica map theme, gets the point across more than the original Gaiden did.
Yeah, that's really good.
Because the Brawl remix, you can definitely tell it was very Spanish inspired. As a kid, because I hadn't played, you know, Shadows of Valencia or Gaiden or whatever. I mean, I still haven't played Gaiden. But I hadn't played it, so I didn't know the story and stuff like that until I was like 17. So when I played Brawl as a kid, I was like, you know, this song slaps. I don't know why it sounds so. I don't know why it sounds like this, but I mean, I guess now I know why. They have an archer. So are archers broken in this hack, like they are in Shadows of Valencia, or are they? I don't know. I assume it's got a lot of range.
Well, I'm used to maddening archers as of lately, so I want all of these archers to have Hunter's Volley and Poison Strike.
Well, at least I don't know if they have skills in this hack. I mean, they probably could. Yeah, it's got a lot of range, but I don't think it does a lot of damage. It's got 3 range.
Okay, so they are Gaiden archers.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense. That is kind of to be expected, I suppose.
Which, truth be told, I kind of just like it when archers are 2 range.
Yeah, that's a fair point, honestly. But, I mean, that is kind of Gaiden's thing, to be fair.
It is.
It is what Gaiden does. They do have skills probably later in the game. Or maybe it's like a lunatic-only thing.
Yeah, pre-Echoes, Awakening was probably everybody's first exposure to Gaiden characters.
Valencia is just Valencia in Spain. Well, yeah, I know that.
There are skills in this? Rizu says so.
Maybe later on, yeah, but I don't think right now. Like, I could believe that later on there are. I could definitely believe that. Alright, is there a way to chip this guy? Because, wow, Cliff is going to have a really hard time. Weapons have skills and echoes. Is that how they... Well, I mean, no one's really using special weapons, though. Maybe this guy does. Although... Yeah, how would combat... I don't think combat arts are in this... Maybe there's a way to make combat arts work in GBA, but I have no idea how that'd work. I know they have combat arts in Lex Talionis, which is sort of like it, but it's not quite the same thing.
I don't quite know how they'd do that either.
There might be a way, just who knows. This low movement's really kind of screwing us over, not gonna lie. Like no damage. Man, Cliff is gonna have a really hard time getting anything done. We might just have to give him chippy XP, which isn't much, admittedly, unfortunately, but it's the best we got, I think.
Yeah, Cliff and Faye, they are not benefiting from having 2 speed.
They're not. Was Cliff always this slow at the beginning? I mean,
he comes with 2 speed and in Echoes.
That's really strange, because I guess I'm too spoiled by my absolute godsend of a Cliff, so I was like, what? He used to actually be bad? Missing a 95%, okay.
Like, I know some brigands in the Brigand Cave, or the Thief Shrine, they can double him if he doesn't get any early speed.
That's kind of bad. That's a little scary. It's a little bit scary.
Although I think he's got like a 50% growth.
If he can ever get any experience, though, that's his problem. He can't get any kills. He doesn't do enough damage without doubling. Units that have a really hard time in Fire Emblem are the ones that can't double and they don't do enough damage on their own to finish off units left behind. Like, there's usually a threshold where it's like, okay, if you do like 8+ damage or so, you can at least finish things off. But if you can't even do that much, you're doing like 4 or 5 damage, you're gonna have a hard time even picking up the leftovers.
Favorite villager? Yeah, that's gotta be Cliff.
Yeah.
After that, it's Tobin.
Yeah, Tobin is actually Gray is probably my second favorite, just because he's just a funny. I mean, he literally even says, "I thought I was the funny one."
Yeah, he is pretty.
He knows
funny,
he knows he is the funny one. Yeah, fortunately, these guys don't double Cliff. Fortunately, they don't. I might be able to get this kill a Cliff if I chip him down a little bit. Oh dear. It's still a little scary for Cliff. It's getting a little bit scary for him. Wish I had a healer. This is kind of bad. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is getting a little nasty. Okay. So what are we gonna do here? We want to chip this guy down, and we're gonna have to risk him hitting. Not you. So you do what? 5 damage? Yeah. So we need to take 16 HP off this guy or more. That's exactly 16.
Oh, he meant like villagers in the series as a whole.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just
Mozu.
this one. Yeah, probably.
She's just too good.
I don't care enough about villager archetype usually. Like, I don't play Awakening, so that eliminates Donald.
Yeah,
There's
same.
Mozu. I don't play enough Conquest to care a ton about Mozu. I hate Cyril. So, like, what other options do I have? I'm gonna risk 89% on one RN. Cliff could die here. But I really need to give him a kill. I would heal him if I could, but... Okay, fine. Come on. Okay, there we go. I should at least give him a level. Okay. Oh, he got speed. Okay, he got HP and speed. My Cliff was doing 5 damage at his late game point. You must have a really bad Cliff. You must have had a really bad Cliff. That's all I can say. Your Cliff must have sucked really badly. He's not a villager. He's a villager archetype. Like that's sort of what his archetype is. Maybe he's not technically a villager, but I mean he's a trainee unit. Villagers are usually trainees.
Yeah.
They're not the same, but there's a lot of overlap. But then if you say specifically villager, that narrows it down even more. Like that narrows down my options even more.
Yeah, but like trainees as a whole, yeah, I think Mozu takes it for me.
We just need to make sure that Tobin is not Tobin. Cliff is not in range. We need to make sure he's not in range, because we don't want him to die, obviously, especially after that speed level, which could actually help him. If you just need one more speed, if you just need one more speed, then you should be able to double things now, at least some things.
How much speed do the brigands have?
2 for the most part. And Tobin got strength and speed, so that's great. I mean, not that he really needed that much. He's got 7 speed. I think the guy's gonna be fine for a while. Yeah, they all have 2 speed. The boss might not. Yeah, he's got, I guess 3 speed, actually. Because the Iron Axe. Like Donald. Yeah, Donald's great. It's just that I'd never play Awakening, so I don't really care. I guess I could have rescued Cliff. I could have rescued Cliff. I don't need to.
Yeah, Donald's good, but like everybody in Awakening is good.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Yeah. This is Archer's speed only 2. Okay, that's fine. It'd be nice if Faye could get some speed. Is Dennis, and it becomes a, wait, his Japanese name is Dennis. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I just never expected that to be his name. I'll look at that. Tobin.
No, just...
Well, I guess Tobin was always Dublin. Ross is the best train. Oh yeah, you know what? Ross is probably my favorite. If we're talking trainees,
yeah, Ross is pretty good.
Ross is probably my favorite.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with him and Garcia.
Yeah. That archer is annoying the crap out of me. That guy needs to die. It is high time he died. Six damage. Can we get 6 damage? I don't know if we can. It would be nice to have a healer, not gonna lie. Or a fort or something that I can use. I changed to Maddening for diversity reasons. And yet, every single maddening difficulty Fire Emblem's had sucks way worse than Lunatic has. I know it's technically Lunatic and up to Engay in Japan, but both Maddening Three Houses and Maddening Engay just suck. Fates was the last Fire Emblem game to actually have a good Lunatic difficulty. Ever since then, it hasn't picked up.
What is lunatic a no word now?
Apparently, because they think you're actually using it as an insult to someone. To insult, like, mentally challenged people or something like that. Mentally unsound or whatever. Which no one really uses, like, as... If you call someone a lunatic, you're not meaning that they're actually mentally deranged 99% of the time.
But we have to think about the 1%.
Yeah, of course. It's really important. It's really important. I think Cliff is the only one who can't promote yet. The problem is he's so badly damaged I can't really risk an attack with him. So I can't really get him there, because... Okay.
If only he had some flour.
If only... I mean, we could give him an orange, I suppose. Or a vulnerary. That also works. A vulnerary also works. The last game we used is Lunatic difficulty. That's what the point I'm making. I know it's not really related, but it's just like... Fire Emblem has not had a good Lunatic difficulty since Fates.
It didn't really have any good lunatic difficulties before Fates, too.
That is true, yeah. They struck gold with Fates and then they lost it again. Okay. Do we want to give the kill to Alm or give it to someone else? The problem is this archer. This archer's the problem. This archer's the problem. So yeah, he doesn't do. He does more damage than some other units. So that's what's concerning.
Purple Harden, they have an archer.
Yeah, they got an archer. Well, we can go give some kills to Alm, I suppose. Because Alm can't promote yet. He can't promote for a good while, so let's give him some EXP.
No harm in it.
Yeah. Might as well give him to level 2. And not Dex. I don't really care. Like, I kind of get why they changed skill to Dex. So you don't mix up, like, the actual proc skills and stuff like that. Like, I get why they changed it. I actually don't mind it. I think that might be to clear some confusion, actually. So, I think I actually kind of support it. Fire Emblem died hard after Engage. Yeah, it did.
It sure did.
The VOD later. Alright, see you later. Here's an Engage hurt the franchise, but not the wall. Thus it's doomed. It's not in the greatest of shape, we'll say that. I'm not sure I want to do this.
Ooh, yeah. Tobin might.
Well, we're not gonna expose Tobin to this. We're not gonna. The problem is that Archer. I want to get rid of that Archer. The Archer's really annoying. The Archer's so freaking annoying. And, of course, Faye doesn't do enough damage. I love this. I love this not hitting the damage threshold thing. Of course, someone who would actually kill Gray would probably, and so would Tobin, Inkling. Tobin would kill. The problem is that he's too low on health.
Oh, hey, Inkling, how are you?
I'll just put Faye here, because I think she'll be okay. We could bait out this attack
I agree
and
with.
heal.
I agree with Camaro here. Yeah, it's just like Engage is basically like the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee of Fire Emblem.
Yeah, kind of is, yeah. Just less corny. Well, I don't know. They're both pretty corny.
Yeah.
The next map is gonna suck. I don't remember what that is. I have played the next map, but I don't remember what it is. Okay.
Cave Shrine?
First Alm level. You got skill, speed, and defense. Alright. That's pretty good. He's not gonna be my slow Alm from my last run, who got like no speed until promotion, and then suddenly got speed at every single level. Oh, nice dodge. I couldn't stop from playing Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Okay, we can probably finish off some of these guys. I need to get these guys out of the way. Should have some range.
So I'm curious. Would Lucas's like his standard lance, not his iron lance, would that ignore the weapon triangle? I'm wondering.
Yes, that's what's happening. See the arrow down on the iron lance, but then it's not there for the regular lance.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's how it works apparently. Shame Maki is missing the Peak Belt co-host stream. I know, right? She'll probably be here later, I'd imagine. Probably. I don't know. F-18 is gonna be the sword and shield of Fire Emblem. If so, help. Let's hope not. Let's hope this is just a weird blip in the series and not like a sign of decline.
Please let this be a fluke.
Yeah, I agree. I might just kill the archers. The archer's just really annoying. I don't think Lucas really needs EXP. Never mind. Okay, yeah, do not freaking miss against the archer. The archer's the most annoying thing here. I want that thing off the screen now. I wanted that off the screen yesterday. Alright, strength and defense. And lock. Okay.
It's Lucas.
Yep, that sounds pretty Lucas to me. Let's see. Okay, now they no longer have an archer, so... Is Effie gonna die? I genuinely has potential to kill the series. I think what comes next is what's gonna determine it. If the next one is... I don't know why I healed Alm. If the next one also just derps up, then I think it could really screw up the series. But, you know what, if it ends up rebounding, then it might not matter. If anything, it's actually better if it rebounds, it's good, because that means they're probably not going to make another Engage or anything similar to it. Because they're like, no, that was just a bad idea, it screwed over the series.
We need a really good palate cleanser from whatever that was.
Yeah, we do. I agree. Is the guy running over to heal or something? I played a Pokemon game after Soul. You mean Sun?
I liked Gen 7. I just wish everybody would shut up once in a while.
Dang, Cliff. You know, Cliff, you're not making things easier. Missing and then not ever doing enough damage or doubling is not really helping your case. Just saying. Wait, why do you not double? He's got 2 speed, you have 3. I just did a fake out. Alright, we're gonna go heal you again. Cliff, you need way too many resources right now. You need way too much healing. You're not contributing anything. Like, you have it. It's hard to believe you were the carry of my Shadows of Luncha run. It really is. It's really hard to believe that. Are these really the same unit? I have a hard time believing it at times.
I mean, they did kind of nerf him from Echoes. He did start with a loaf of bread.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely nerfed him. I mean, I guess to an extent, yeah. He a raid Empire. I don't really think that's the problem. I don't really think that's the problem. I think it's just whatever Engage was not. They weren't cooking with it.
They burnt down the whole house.
Tellius is more like Unova, disliked at first, but then grew to be respected. Kameru is not gonna be happy about that comment. As a guy that loves Unova and hates Tellius, he is not gonna like that.
At least somebody acknowledges that that mod was unfair to a certain someone.
Who?
Thanks,
what?
Gerudo King.
I was destroyed Cliff as the other hack destroyed Lorenz. Oh, come on. It's just Lorenz. Doesn't matter.
He's good, I swear. Maybe not the best, but he does things.
He does things!
Adequately.
The way I see it is that he gets the job done, I guess, but not really much more.
Yeah, I suppose.
And the power level Cliff. It's gonna be hard to do that. He's kind of hard to cook with. Why is Belt co-hosting? Just because it's a Gaiden reference? Yeah, I guess so. He really wanted to join as co-host. He really did.
For Gaiden.
Yeah, for this anyway. It's not like he's gonna be in every game or anything like that. Why is that guy just standing there? I don't understand. I mean, I know the boss is supposed to do that, but why is that guy standing there? There's an X chapter in part 1. Like a Gaiden or something? A gun to my forehead, yeah. Well, if you were holding a gun to my forehead, I'd be playing the actual Gaiden. Like, actual Gaiden, FE2.
Very true.
You know, someone said at one point, no one's holding a gun to your head to make you play FE2. Belt is that guy that would actually do that. You will play FE2, or you will die. You will play Gaiden, or you will die. You are the channel?
So yeah, actually, this is the newest episode of Gaiden Abridged on the
yeah,
Men's channel.
It's actually... Wait, is that guy gonna start moving? Don't start moving? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess he could start moving, but he wouldn't be in range. I really hope I can give Cliff a kill, because my god, does the guy need some EXP. Like, really badly. Or you just commit to the bit. Like, as a meme or something? I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure if he does it for the meme or he genuinely loves Gaiden.
I am exercising my Fifth Amendment rights as an American in this time.
Why is that guy... Is this guy bugged or something? He just standing there. Like, he's... I guess he's in heal mode, but he can't reach the fort? I guess? Maybe that's it? At least you don't get doubled, but still.
You know, if they did want to tweak the gameplay ever so slightly, I wouldn't mind if they got rid of heal AI.
That does a lot of damage, but upon miss at least once. But hey, we can try it, I suppose. That means he actually hates FE2.
No.
Just standing there, menacingly, yeah. 7 and... She could attack from 3 different sides, unfortunately. Well, no, I can't, unfortunately. I love low movement.
Everybody decided to be an armor knight today.
I guess so.
But
Child
without the
units
defense.
are Vietnamese because they hide in the woods when they see them approaching. Wait, what? We were just kidding. Okay. Alright, I'll call off the attack. It was just a prank, bro. That's pretty much what this guy's saying.
Have I ever played FE2 in my life? So, I just pled the 5th earlier.
You depleted again. I don't know. How do you guys feel about KFC?
Oh, well.
Well, he likes the Colonel,
I think
so.
the food is all right. The meme, one specifically, very good.
Now they're just gonna heal. What a bunch of cowards. Most cowardly brigands I've ever seen. These are the most cowardly brigands in existence.
Maybe I say it's all right because I never eat it, ever. Maybe it is just that bad.
I think their AI is actually screwing them over. I think their AI is actually just making this make no sense.
Yeah, this is kind of weird what they're doing here.
Play FE2 and stream it on the server? That is an idea. Japan loves it, but only for Christmas. After that, they don't like it.
Yeah, I don't really get that.
It's weird. It's like their Christmas celebration is eating KFC. It's really strange.
Alright, from now on, every Easter, I'm getting McDonald's.
Okay, that's too much damage. Let's block out the fort because this guy's annoying. If anyone can actually do that. Get the end pass. Because they like KFC.
Is that how that works?
I don't know. I don't know if that's actually how it works. Wait, can I pick up Tobin? Oh, he can. Yeah, he can pick up. Oh, okay, I have an idea. Let me cook. I have an idea. As long as you don't crit, you hit both of these, we're in good shape. We have the power of rescue. Okay. I'll be the American Japan thinks I am. That's one way to do it, I suppose. Alright, let's do this. What's your go-to? I think you just meant that as a joke. I don't think he actually does.
I really don't like eating fast food.
I don't really much fast food either. Why? It's the most passive free. That doesn't even get. He doesn't even get healed by it. What? What is this? Okay, there we go. I like how when he goes on the fort, then I can hit him. That makes perfect sense. All right, Cliff. He didn't get speed. That's just lovely. But he got strength. Finally, he can promote. That's. Oh, jeez, man. He needs more speed, though.
Yeah, he definitely does.
He really needs that promotion, man. He really does. He really needs that promotion. Okay, I didn't mean to skip that, but sure. Okay, here we go.
I mean, Myrmidon Cliff does actually go pretty hard.
You know what goes harder? Archer Cliff.
Archer Cliff, yeah.
Literally have an Ironman devoted to. Oh, is this the? Yeah, this map sucks. I played this in Lunatic. I was able to do a deathless, but it wasn't pretty. It was not pretty. Okay, yeah, I don't like this map. If it's what I remember, then yeah, I do not like this map. So this is supposed to be like the cave. If you remember when you go to the cave and where you free explore, you don't have free explore in this now. Instead, you have. Oh, go ahead.
No, I get that they got rid of free explore, but it is a pity.
Well, what they replaced it with is so bad, though. I'll show you what I mean.
Sure.
Because, yeah, I get they couldn't one-to-one recreate that. I get that. I fully get that. I can respect that. But what they did instead is so much worse. At least we do get a healer, which is nice. At least I think she's a healer. I mean, she's got Nosferatu, but doesn't show any heals. Okay, so yeah, we get Silk, who doesn't have the greatest stats, but she is a healer, and we need a healer. Light affinity. Yeah, that's nice, I suppose. I hope non-generic weapons are a little bit easier to get in this game, besides the very limited gold you have in Shadows of Lensha, because I do think that was something that Shadows of Lensha did not do insanely well. Silk feels alien. What do you mean? I think her portrait's pretty well done. Surprise healer can't heal. Wait, really? She can't actually heal? Or are you joking? Then she's even more useless in this hack. If she can't heal, that was like the only thing she was good at.
Yeah, I didn't see heal in her inventory.
I didn't see heal. Maybe it's different in this. We got 3 speed now.
It better be different.
Well, I mean, you played this hack, Rizu, so I thought you'd know. This guy's got 6 speed. He's pretty fast. I still have no idea what the heck the speed formula is in this game. Because I thought it was 1 more speed, but no, Cliff was not doubling. So I don't know what the heck. Maybe it's like 2 speed? I have no idea. Been ages. Well, it's probably been even longer since I played it. So, this is actually where you promote. This little statue right here, you promote in the middle of the map. It's really dumb. I think this is actually... They could have done something else instead of this. They definitely could have done that. I get the free roam thing is not available, but... I mean, you technically could do like a free roam if you do like the way Andron Saga does it. It wouldn't... It'd feel kind of clunky, but I'd still rather... 7 turns. You were timed now to survive and get treasure and stuff like that. And no, this is dumb. This is a dumb map.
Hypothetically, if you're not eligible for promotion and you complete this map, what happens?
You can come back to it later, but it's still kind of dumb. Well, I guess we might as well promote our guys. I mean, we might as well. Like, there's no reason not to. They really could use promotion. We're gonna promote Cliff. Oh, she's a statue. But she's talking to us. It's kind of weird.
Hopefully, Cliff gets more than 3 speed.
Okay, so we can make him a mercenary, a cavalier, an archer, a mage, or a soldier. Oh, you can make him a... well, I guess you could make him a soldier before. He can't become an axe user, though. I'm not sure why. I know some guys can become axe users, but I guess you can. I want to say archer because, well... You remember, for anyone who's seen my Shadows of Lensha series, you know that Archer Cliff goes extremely hard. He also starts out with like base 8 res, which really helps if he's an archer.
Yeah, that is really good.
And plus, these are Gaiden archers, to be fair, so... You know, I'll probably make... I don't think I'll make everyone the same class that I made them last time. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I will. Miller was an option anywhere back in the early... Really? So they actively made it worse. That was kind of dumb. I don't know why they did that. The Dread Fighter. Well, anything goes harder than the Dread Fighter.
Oh, doesn't, oh, sorry.
Those promotion gains leave a lot to be desired. He gained 1 movement and 1 strength, that was it. An archer with 2 skill is not really cooking. I think he got 3 HP, but, still not really... Okay, no, she can use heal. She uses, like, the, she uses the Gaiden heals. I'm hungry if you can't tell. No, I couldn't. I mean, I actually couldn't, because I don't know. You didn't say you were hungry, so... Alright, we can promote, Gray. Let's go promote Gray.
Biggest...
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Biggest reason, like, people swear by Merc Cliff is because it boosts his speed to 10, and he's got, like, a very high speed growth by Gaiden standards.
But I mean, like, anyone can be good as a Merc. Like, for example, Gray, who's only really good as a merc.
True.
So I'll probably make him a merc. I swear.
Also, doesn't Rizu get to pick base class?
He hasn't chosen anyone though, so I don't know. He hasn't said anything, so I don't know. Because I mean, he's had like an hour to choose something, but he hasn't said anything.
I think maybe he was waiting to like see the options.
Oh, yeah, maybe I should do that. Well, I guess he can't choose one of those two, but I'll let him look at Faye and, Tobin, I guess. Alright, so what can Tobin become? Pretty much the same thing as before. Oh, that counts as a movement? Bruh!
Ooh.
See why this is so much worse done than Shadows of Valencia? Because you can't even check what you get, and you're punished if you don't select something. The way promotion works in this hack is awful. This is really stupid. I don't know why they did it. And like Ness said, this wasn't even what they originally did. So I don't know why they made it actively worse. I don't know what they were thinking when they decided upon this, because this is terrible. You're faced with the enemies charging you, and you're trying to get treasure. It's just like, why would they... No, I want to promote without feeling rushed. No.
Yeah, screw you, indecisive people.
Yeah, you're not allowed to actually decide. You're not allowed to take time to decide what classes you want. This was my biggest issue with the hack when I played it. I was like, this is incredibly stupid. Yeah, I'm not... I admit I'm not the best at, I'm not the best at, FE hacking, but, like, come on. There's no better alternative you kind of come up with for promotion. There's nothing you could have done. Heck, if they just wanted to bring back frickin' promotion steals, that would have been better than this. Yeah, it wouldn't be like Gaiden, but
you get a seal.
it'd still be better than this. Remember, to kill the enemy thief, you have to earn Nace points of agreeing with Manuel with Mr. Yeast. Dang, this guy still remembers that. I wasn't like this before. Is there any other reason I might want a thief, though? Because I don't want to kill a thief and be like, oh, you could have stolen that. I don't want that. But if it's just like...
generally, like... sorry.
If it's just opening chests, then yeah, Alm can do that, I think.
I mean, I'm generally not, like, for just randomly killing my units for the heck of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like this new character, but,
I don't know anything about her.
supposedly she's homo.
I see.
Alright, what's Faye gonna become? Because I choose her. She can become a Cavalier, an Archer, a Mage. That's a really nice sprite. Pegasus Knight, or a Cleric. So I guess it's up to you, but...
You know, I'm thinking about it. Maybe Atlas is the only villager who can become an Axeman.
Maybe! I swear I could make one guy into an Axe user. I swear I remember that.
Well, like,
maybe it is just
he's
Atlas.
a woodcutter.
Yeah. Could be. Beige Pegasus. Yeah, it's a little ugly. The Pegasus is a little ugly. It's a coin flip between Mage or Cav. There is a bet I hope you go for. there is one of those two I hope you go for, and another one I don't really want you to go for. One thing I will say is I'm probably going to go and make Tobin into a Mage. Maybe. I don't know. Sweet Lightning. What the heck? Mage? Okay, you want Mage? Okay, that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping you chose Mage, because Inland and Tails. Oh, okay, you flipped a coin. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't really want Cav. I don't really want Cav Fae. I've never used Cav Fae, but I would rather it be Mage. I also just like the way that Mage Fae looks. That's a pretty cool looking design, not gonna lie. Axeless? Then it's a Heroes reference too. I mean, maybe it is, but like he is a woodcutter, so like it's not that unreasonable to make him an axe user. Like it makes sense. He cuts wood with an axe, so it makes sense for him to be the canon axe user. Like I could at least see that. Seems kind of interesting.
No, he cuts it with a bow.
He cuts it with a bow.
If they kept her mage spells 1-for-1 from Echoes, she has all right spells.
I remember using her as a mage my first playthrough, and she carried. She's got fire. She learned Seraphim. She learned Sagittae, heal, and she gets freeze. I didn't even know freeze was in Shadows of Valencia.
And if you make her a cleric, she's basically a dancer at promoted level 14, which is never gonna happen.
Yeah, sadly. But I think she also gets physic or something like that.
She does, yeah, at level 6.
So that would be really nice, because a certain someone doesn't get physic. I'm back, welcome back. Yeah, she gets the same spells as in Shadows of Valencia. Seraphim, heal, warp, expel, and invoke.
I think Mage Tobin gets physic, I think.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna make him a mage. I know someone could be like, oh, but you're not gonna get we're gonna get a Cav soon enough. Now, he's gonna suck, because his name is Clive, but you get a good few Cavs in all throughout, so I wouldn't say I'm worried about getting Cavs right now. Freeze and Echoes? Yeah, I didn't think there was Freeze and Echoes. Maybe there isn't, and they just gave her Freeze from GBA. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna complain. Freeze, if it's how I think it's gonna work, that could really save us in a tight spot. Like, I will take
that is really good.
Freeze sounds really good. I mean, sure, it's really late on, but...
Okay, I looked it up. Tobin does get physic, but he's got to be promoted level 5.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while, but that's okay. That's fine.
But he does get really early Excalibur.
That's nice. He doesn't? Tobin just gets Excalibur? No, in Infinite... I don't know if they changed that, but they shouldn't if they did change that. Okay, that's a good level.
I was talking strictly Echoes here. I don't know if the mod
hack.
changed it.
Yeah, if they changed it in the mall, that's kind of dumb. Unless they gave someone else who doesn't normally have it. But not like freaking, I don't know, Lucas. Like, if you reclass Lucas in some weird way, he gets physic. Well, okay, no one's gonna do that though.
It's actually the secret meta.
Oh, there's the Homo Thief. Well, yeah, he might be able to open a chest, but can he open doors? That's the thing. The thing is behind a door.
Okay, so this is the new unit.
Yeah. So I would like to get the treasure, whatever that is. I don't know what it is, but I would like to get it. Problem is, a lot of my guys don't have much speed. Like, freaking Cliff still got 3 speed. That kind of sucks. I don't think anyone else can talk to her, can they? I don't remember her. She's an OC. That's why. I say dispose of her. Well, I need a way to open doors. That's the problem. What is with Fyro making the thieves gay? It's like, oh, you don't want to use this character. Too bad. We're gonna go walk a utility behind them. It's like they know that they don't want that.
At least Matthew likes women.
This is true. And same with Julian.
I believe in Ricardo too.
I see he's a Ricardo believer. I am too. The Mug Maxer must max. See what that goes. Look, Ness, I don't like it either. But how am I gonna open doors, huh? How am I gonna open doors? Can't all
I
open
mean,
doors?
yeah, you can open them behind them, but how are you going to get behind like the door on this map?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, this needs to die. Yeah, she's probably gonna be that good of a unit. She doubles everything, but I think she's really frail or something. We can open doors in FE2. Well,
what
that
are
might
her
not be the
stats
same
like?
here. It might not be the same here, that's the problem. Toba needs promote as well.
Oh,
The character boards are really good, I agree. I do agree with that. Some of the promotion gains are really good. Not all of them, though. Unfortunately, you start behind it. So wait. Like if I... No, because Lucas can't open the door. Lucas can't open the door, and he's behind the door. So I don't understand. Or do I just start my turn behind the door? Like right here? Maybe that's what he means?
if so, that's really weird.
Yeah, it sounds really strange. Lost points? What points? I'm shouting open sesame. Okay, here's the deal, Ness. If next turn Lucas can go open the door, I'll kill the thief. If not, then I'm not gonna kill a thief, at least for now, until I get another thief. Weird door mechanics, I love it. I don't. Maybe it's an Alm thing again. I have some doubts. I have my doubts. I do have my doubts. Are there no generic tomes? I'm just stuck with fire. Don't care about stream points. Yeah, considering that I am the streamer, I don't really care. Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, I turned them off last stream, so I can't see them.
I don't care about your weird point system, Ness. I'm sorry, I don't.
It is really silly.
Not sword ones? What are you talking about? Will you turn them off? I wish I knew how to turn them off. I don't know. I've said this before, I don't know how to turn them off. And
I had to
missing
go
another
into my
90%.
settings, but it was really weird.
Missing another 90%, lovely.
We picked one RN, it gives and it takes.
And it's mostly taking right now.
Yeah, it mostly does that.
It mostly does that, yeah. Most of the time it just does that. Alright, I think I'm gonna make
But
you...
maybe you'll hit a clutch 32.
Maybe. Alright, we're gonna make you another mage. We're making you a mage. Hey man, mages are always good in Fletcher. Although female mages tend to be better. So Tobin's probably not gonna be that good. We got some defense and some res. I suppose that's nice.
Yeah, the only tier 1 promo that really gives anything is Merc.
Unfortunately. No, he gets Physic. Ness was wrong. He gets Physic. And Torch. Wait, does that mean Fog of Wars exists? Okay, that's not something this mod needed to do. This mod did not need to add in Fog of Wars. It did not... That was not something that was necessary in Guide.
No Camaro, no thoughts, no thoughts.
Is he gonna be okay? I don't know if he is. Almost all these guys hit him. 9, 9, and 10. That's 28 damage. The heck? 28 minus 15. Okay, yeah, he would live. He would live.
To address the people, I have no opinions on any wars as of right now. Except for the War of 1812, that was cool.
As long as he's not getting double, we're okay. But if he is getting doubled, then we're not. Actually, I don't see how he get doubled. If anything, he's the one who's doubling. But I don't think he's doubling, so I don't know. God, I hate that Archer. He's just creeping up on me. I hate him.
Careful, Harden, they have an archer.
I mean, I do too, but... Wait, what? Oh, there's a fountain! Oh, dang! They also... Okay, that's actually worse.
Huh?
They put too much in here and they expect you to do it within 7 turns. No, it should be a defeat commander map or something. Or it should just be an empty cave with like 2 or 3 enemies. And that's
Better yet, like, give it a seize point and then let us do all this crap.
I agree. Making it a survival map is stupid. Wait, when did he change his name to Fat Straw Hat? His name is Fat Straw Hat. When did that happen? I don't remember that. Maybe it's been like this entire stream. I just didn't notice it. Fat Straw Hat, I like it.
He ate too much, not KFC.
I know you can repeat the map. It's still dumb design. I would rather not repeat the map. I would rather get everything done in one visit. Making you play fast on a map where it gives you a million things to do. Yeah, I would imagine that because it should. Maybe that's just me, but I think it's kind of dumb.
I mean, it just seemed like bad design to me to have to repeat things.
Yeah, that's dumb. Like, if you... I don't know. What the heck? There's like a million things to do. This is like... Imagine if we sit... Is that a crit? Well, I guess not. Okay, I'm missing way too many attacks here. Like, this map already sucks, and then the game's making it even worse by having me miss everything.
Okay, yeah, it just showed up for me. That really does look like it should be a crit animation.
Yeah, it doesn't... Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of animations that look like crits but are not.
Like the modded GBA halberdier spear throwing.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, that also looks like a crit. I guess the mages just have really crit intense animations. Oh, stot. Too many enemies on this map. Like, there really are. This archer. I'm going to freaking murder this stupid archer. He needs to go. Yesterday. And then get reinforcements too? It's like every possible design failure this map has. Like,
I think for the last few turns they should just like turn on the fog, you know?
Yeah, don't jinx it, they probably will.
Brigand Boss has a fog machine.
Yeah, probably. He's that one guy from Octopath. He's the frickin' what's his face? Thurston or whatever his name was.
You fight his dog.
See, Ness was wrong. Lucas can't open doors by spawning next to them or whatever he said. Not that I thought he was right on that, but...
I guess Heather too gets to live.
We can let this guy open the door and then kill him, I think. You likely get mine. Yeah, I mean, maybe eventually we'll just hear everyone's voice because they'll co-host at some point. I don't know.
We're gonna rename the channel to Sultan and Friends.
Maybe. Alm thing? But they never tell you it's an Alm thing. The game never says, oh yeah, by the way, like... Yeah, in the Arcanea games, Marth has the Fire Emblem, which lets him open doors. Or not doors, just chests. Why is Alm able to open doors? Like, they never explain that. Okay, so far the game has not told me anything about Alm being able to open things. Why is Alm way back here? I don't know what the heck. Why is... Oh, because he had to go talk to the gay thief, that's why. Why do you have to talk? You're like the most useful unit in the army. I know you're the lord, but still. Everyone else sucks. First
This
Age
is
of
starting to feel
Empires.
like Echoes.
I don't really like Age of Empires. It just feels like a really watered down Civ. Like, maybe it's made as like a gateway sort of strategy game, but it is not fun. It's just spam to win. That's all it is. It felt a really dumbified version of Civ or something.
I've never played it.
It's kind of mid. It's just spam units to win. That's literally all it is. From what I played.
I mean, I either think a strategy RPG is alright, or I really like it.
It seems like a good Mario Golf coast. I don't think I would ever play Mario Golf though. You said that AoE is a worse Civ. It is. It is. I will fight you on that because I believe it. I stand by my words. It's not like I said something and I'm like, wait, what the heck did I just... No, I know what I said. It's boring. I'm sorry if you really like the game, but it just... I played it when maybe I played it when I was too old. Like, I imagine it's something like whenever you have like a 20-year-old play Pokemon for the first time, they're probably not gonna like it. They had to kind of grow up with it. I feel like that's what a lot of, from what I understand, a lot of like Age of Empires players, they grew up playing it. And I didn't grow up playing it. And so when I played it when I was like 20 or 19 or 20 or something, I was like, this is incredibly long. Civ combat is boring. Well, I guess if you don't like, if you feel like being able to spam units to win, then maybe it is. Or do lesbians fit into strategy? It doesn't. They don't. But unfortunately, the hack creators decided that for some reason they're apparently important.
Okay, Slim made a really good point. I'm gonna have to cancel this whole thing. You can have me back on when we play Hello Kitty Racing.
But he's not slim, he's fat.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so... It wasn't what Slim said, it was what Fat said.
Feels kind of mean calling him that.
I mean, that's the name he gave himself.
Fair, fair.
Can the thief kill anything? Probably not. It's a tactical advantage of being a lesbian in war. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like they're gonna go not grape you because you suddenly claim that you were attracted to women.
They draw aggro.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's it. It's provoke. Yeah, they have built-in provoke. Lesbians have built-in provoke.
Alright, somebody get onto FE Builder and do that.
Someone does need to do that. Just to go troll. Have higher testosterone. I mean, I guess they do, but also I love missing things. Thanks, Cliff. Cliff going from my favorite unit in this game to my least favorite. Speedrun.
Well, I see that argument, but then why does Heather and Radiant Dawn have no strength?
Very good point. Very good point.
Although you can give her provoke.
That would be funny. If I ever do like a Radiant Dawn Ironman of some sort on the channel for some reason, then yeah, I should just give Heather provoke because it'd be hilarious. Instead of Shinon. I guess character-wise it fits Shinon, but doesn't mean it wouldn't be funny on Heather. Funny and actually appropriate on Heather. Okay, why is it lagging? This isn't frickin' Three Houses. It shouldn't be lagging.
Maybe I gotta get me a Switch too, you know, fix the Three Houses load times.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Northern Guy's right, and it does fix the load times. Like, I don't doubt it. But like, my point still stands. A game made for a certain console should run on that console. Like, you shouldn't need to play a better console to make it run properly. That's my
100%. Like, you've made this game, Three Houses,
Yeah.
tailor-made to your Nintendo Switch.
It's not even a port. Oh, hey, Maki.
Well, hello.
Yeah, Maki is here. Is he gonna survive this? Is Cliff gonna survive this? I don't know. Switch games work on... Yeah, it's backwards compatible, but like, you shouldn't need... My point is that you shouldn't need it. I'm never co-hosting. I'd be terrible. I mean, I don't think it'd be as hard as you think it is. It's just talking. Unless you're bad at talking, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're like a mute or something, then yeah, you'd be bad at co-hosting, but...
Wasn't there talk about the Maki Sultan and
there was
gay
a joke.
co-host?
There was a joke back then, because she was saying, also hi to the guys from... So I'm second wheel, huh? I'm not even as important as the co-host. I guess I don't matter. Be an afterthought. Yeah, I don't know. I should just hand the channel over to Belt and just quit streaming.
I can't handle that responsibility.
Of course you matter. Oh, now you say it. Now you say it whenever you've been caught. Now once you've been caught and you have to cover yourself, now you do. Alright. She doesn't say how much he matters. Yeah, I don't... It's because I don't actually matter that much. What game would I even be a good
Please write a 10-page cited research paper about how much Harden matters, please.
I second this. So anyway, the Engage thing was that pretty much the idea was I think what it was is because Maki kept bringing up me playing Engage on stream, and I was like, okay, fine. If you become co-host, then I'll do it. And that still stands. As much as I hate Engage, I will play it if she's co-host. I'll give Secret Echoes one thing, though. At least they don't use that ugly damage display. Was the damage display really that ugly? I don't remember it being... More bandits. Yeah, we just gotta survive. Wait, where'd the thief go? The heck? What? Is he just gonna run away? You were supposed to open the door, you idiot! Okay. Okay, yeah, Alm does open doors. Okay. You were right. He does. Okay. You know what? Maybe I will kill the thief. If I can get her killed. Streaming Gay and I co-host. That does still stand, as much as I would hate to stream in Gay. As much as I hate the game, he used to run away. But he doesn't even have any items on him. Well, I mean, he's got a lockpick, but sounds like
he didn't do anything.
I mean, I figured as much, Kamiru, because after I suggested that idea, she didn't bring it up ever again. Not even once. Not even, like, she just completely silent on that. She never brought it up again. Do you even own Engage? Unfortunately. Unfortunately. I wish I didn't. I don't want to bring in a bunch of Engage fans. I think Harden is filming a date live in 4K. A date? How is this a date? I forgot. Oh, okay.
Wait, does co-hosting mean that?
Yeah, Slim, how to explain, or Fat, explain that. How can it be a date? How can co-hosting be a date if I'm doing it with the Belt right now? That's kind of sus. Want to familiarize yourself with it more before I force you to suffer. Okay, fair enough. In-gay date? So, it's only a date whenever we play in-gay. Okay, that's really weird logic. Fatso being sus as always. Oh, didn't he bring up ASMR earlier? For no reason at all.
He wanted me to do it.
Hardened belt? Well, I don't really want that to be a thing. No, I don't think
No, thank you.
Nah, no. See, we neither of us want that. What map is this? It's actually a map that... So they changed some maps in Jazz of Valencia. So this is like a demake, but it also changes things. And this is, it's supposed to be the cave. Like the cave where you go promote your guys. Except it's really poorly done. Because there's reinforcements, you have to do this within 7 turns, and there's fountains here. You can come back here, but it's still really poorly designed. I don't know who on the dev team thought this was a good idea. Spoiler alert, it's not. Yeah, the character ports are really good. Like, I'm not gonna deny that. The character ports are really good. But some of the gameplay aspects are not. Water is sneak. We're saving that. We're saving that for later. Unfortunately, you just get stuck here, which is really dumb.
You know, I'm holding out for the next 3 turns being fog. Still doing it.
Alright, Lucas, just get a kill. I'm through with this guy. Yeah, I don't know why they need reinforcements. Like, don't I have enough on my plate right now? Sneed drink, I agree. Whatever is the other drink, I forget what it is, but it's probably not as good as Sneed. Because a lot of my guys need extra Sneed. A lot of them do. Cliff is really bad. Would you believe this guy carried my run last time? He's like my worst unit. He doesn't hit things, he doesn't do anything. He just kind of sucks. Oh, Faye 1 rounds? Let's go. If she hits. If she actually hits. Come on, Faye, please. You have the potential to do something really cool. There we go. They nerfed our boy. That's true.
Those really do look like crits.
They really do. Believe in the Cliff that believes in you. I want to. Like, Cliff is my favorite unit in the game. This isn't like the Ash thing where I didn't like Ash. I do like Cliff. I know that Cliff can be good. My Ironman was proof of that. But unfortunately, this Cliff does not seem to want to cook so far. Wait, what? Maki for Sultan to watch Gurren Lagann. What? That sentence doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make grammatical sense. What are you even trying to say? Suplex him into it? What? What the heck is Chimera on? Forget Fatso. I don't know what this guy's talking about. What if she's never even played it or watched it? Sorry, not played it. How is this FE2? It looks well. It's not FE2. That's the thing. It's like a hack of FE2. Please kill her. I'll try my best to kill her. As in, I'll just leave her exposed. And she doesn't want to die. You never... No. No. I haven't. I don't watch that many animes. I don't watch
Yeah,
that.
neither do I.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not really my thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few that I like, but it's gotta be somebody that... I'm not a weep like Kamaru. Nice. Okay. This game looks better than FE6. Because it's an FE8's engine. So, yeah, it is gonna look better. Inevitably, it's gonna look better. Who do we want to get speed? I think frickin' Cliff. We're just gonna... Cliff needs speed. He really does. He really needs some speed. Faye maybe, but I mean, Faye can at least double some things. Alm is good. Lucas he doesn't really need that much speed. He's solid as is. Tobin maybe with some speed, but Cliff really needs speed. Like, Cliff is our weakest link by far right now. He really needs some help. But it also looks like a more polished FE8, to be honest. FE8 doesn't look quite this good. to be fair. Stop bringing your archers here. Like, I don't mind the other enemies, but archers... My god, you don't need more archers. You do not need more archers. Got an iron sword, okay. That's good. Yeah, no, I remember this map being really bad in Lunatic because I think the enemies do more damage, and this map is already kind of wild as is. Like, yeah, I'm not having that much of a difficult time with this, but imagine these guys actually did more damage. You need to actually dodge things more, and that would be bad. Alright, Gray.
I wonder what speed water tastes like.
Tastes like speed, the drug. I don't know.
Probably diesel.
Probably. Alright, let's go drink. But not the kind that Proctor does. That's kind of cringe. Thieves are pointless. They modeled Thieves after Engage. I don't even think Engage was out when this got released, so they predicted Engage. Waters of HP. Okay, yeah, we don't need that. I mean, HP is nice. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Although now I can't really get any of it because, you know, we can maybe at least get Tobin some. See why 7 turns is not a good objective for a map like this? There's like 8 things to do on the map, and you have 7 turns. Okay, maybe not 8 things, but you have a lot of things you need to do on this map, and the game does not give you enough time to work with it. And I don't like that. Yeah, the Merc animations look weird. Yeah, those animations do look weird. I'm not gonna deny that. That is very true.
I changed my mind. I don't want speed, HP. Give it all to Tobin.
But I need speed. My guys need speed. Yeah, that's what they need.
Nah, whoever needed speed, you need HP.
Well, she's not hitting. That's good. Short times are really good, but they're not good at being thieves. That's the thing. That's my problem with. That's why I don't like thieves in Engage, because they're not thieves. They're just a different unit. I don't know what they are, but they're not thieves. Sorry.
They took away everything that made them special. So, no, sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I know Covert gets defensive bonuses like evasion, but like, that's okay. What makes them a thief, though? Like, they're not stealing anything, so how are they a thief?
you open all doors with all units, you can't steal anything, and you just open chests with anybody.
They should at least be able to steal things. Like, they should at least make, like, stealable items or something like that, so that thieves still have a point. Or give them Mug! Give them Mug! So that you can actually get weapons off enemies and stuff like that when you kill them.
That'd be cool.
And that would make them actually kind of stand out. You'd be like, oh, okay, so yeah, you're not really uniquely opening chests and stuff, but now you are looting enemies and stuff like that. Like, that's interesting.
Wait, no, we can't do that. That would make British people angry.
Would never let you mug, yeah. No fun allowed. You're having fun. You're having too much fun.
Halt, you're having a bit too much fun.
Yeah, exactly. Halt, you're having a bit too much fun. Alright, we're gonna let the thief die. Never mind, she's gonna dodge, unfortunately. Yeah, that's right, Monkey, because I know you just joined. We're actually trying to kill a thief. We're trying to kill a thief. But she won't die. She keeps dodging. I'm trying to kill the thief and she just keeps dodging. I am trying to get her killed. I thought it was a suicidal move to put her there, and she just dodges everything.
She's being very rude to us right now.
Refuses to accept her fate. Yeah, exactly. She refuses to accept her fate. Okay, Cliff, you're going to get... Never mind, I keep forgetting the speed one is over here. we're gonna give you the speed. Even though I want to give it to Cliff, I really do. I really want to give Cliff the speed. But I don't want to go back here. Need 2 more blessings. And it takes you 2 more times. Why? Why? Like, you literally put a turn limit on this. Should have killed yourself. Okay, well, I didn't know that you... Look, I didn't know whether you were right or not. Because you've... No offense, Ness, but you have not the greatest track record of being right so far. You also said that Tobin didn't need physics. He did. Like, you don't have the best track record, no offense. You don't. I freaking hate these archers. Why do they put so many archers here? Anything but archers I would be happy with. So why are we killing the thief?
Okay.
Because we don't like her. That's why. And she doesn't really serve much of a purpose. Alm opens doors and chests anyway. In fact, isn't he somewhat better because the fact that she needs lockpicks to open things, he doesn't. So in a way you could actually argue that Alm is better at doing her job than she is. Because she needs lockpicks to do her job. Alm doesn't.
You know what? To help you out, to get rid of your archers, we've decided to replace them all with Meyer shamans.
Alright. Yeah, I hope there's not many maps like this, because this map sucks. It's awful. This is a terrible map. It's like they didn't know what they wanted to do, and so they just like halfway through the map just changed the goal and stuff like that. Like, I bet you the victory condition was like something completely different, and they're just like, oh yeah, we'll just go change the victory condition at the very end. Physiognomy, or however you pronounce that. Check. She looks very legit. She kind of does. She kind of does. She kind of does. To be honest, she kind of does. When it comes to lawbreakers, just look at Ash. You were right about Ash, but that doesn't mean that you're always right. It's more like a broken clock is right. Even a broken clock is right sometimes, sort of thing.
Okay, but wait, you like one of those lockpickers, but you want this other one dead, so...
That is a good point. We'll block you with Cliff. Wow, thanks. This Cliff, this is like the exact opposite of my Cliff from my Shadows of Winter run. Like, he is like the biggest clown in the world. He's a massive freaking clown.
Like, why in the world does he have, like, 50s for hit rates?
Because he has 2 skill.
Oh,
I don't know why he has 2 skill. The archer should at least give him skill, if nothing else. If you're not giving him speed, at least give him, like, 5 skills so he can actually hit things. I don't know why they make his freaking hit rate so bad. He's trying his best. Maki must have a lot of patience with their units. Because I don't have that patience. I'm like, this guy is not cooking. And she's like, oh, just wait a little bit. He'll get cooked sooner or later. I don't think I could do that, honestly. It's okay, so go kill the thief, please. I mean, that's a good point, Ness. That's true. Ness is not homosexual. Ness is well, yeah, I guess he's not. But Ash is not homosexual. I played the long game. I guess so. You have patience. It's not something I have. Oh, this is bad. Never mind, it's not. Okay. This pressure doesn't get doubled.
Okay, Ness. I said he could bench him. I allowed him.
This is rubbing salt in the
I
wound.
allowed him. I permitted him.
I mean, look at it this way. Lauren's got benched so he wouldn't face a chance of dying.
What was that?
Lorenz got benched so that he wouldn't stand a chance at actually dying. She won't die! This woman won't die! We're probably going to go back to go grab the speed anyway, unfortunately. Because unfortunately this map likes to go throw crap at us. don't like it. Okay. Alright, Cliff, can you at least get a kill here, please? Come on. There we go. I get a level up. Oh, never mind. You haven't got... You're really far from a level up. Oh, God. This guy needs so many level ups. And actually good ones. He's still at 3 speed. He's not doubling anything. And the problem is he's not even hitting. When he... the one hit he does get. Woman in quotations, yeah, true. I do want to give these guys a kill, but I also want her to die.
Fred.
Fred? We're not playing Andron Saga. Fred?
Although if we were, that would be a good pick.
Yeah, Fred is pretty base, not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, now Gray is actually getting some really good levels. Like, can we donate some of our good levels on the Gray and some of my other units that just constantly level up really well? Can I donate some of those to Cliff? Because Cliff really needs them. Like, it's like they all took Cliff's good levels. That's what it feels like. It's like everyone's like, oh, he was really good last run. Let's go steal all his good levels. What Thracia is OG Fred in that one? Well, I've never played Thracia, so I don't know. Don't suggest games I've never played. I'm not gonna get the reference if I've never played the game.
And even so, that's Thracia, not this game.
Yeah. So it wouldn't make any difference. Okay, let's do this. Alright, I forget the HP is drained by... Thanks, Tobin. Ash stole Lorenz's levels? That's the new conspiracy theory. The new conspiracy
I
is
never
that...
thought of it like that.
So we pit Belt against Maki. Is have an Ash versus Lorenz war.
I mean, they're two different units. They serve different purposes.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this archer alive just because that means that the whatever her name is gets to die. Ash is a known thief. I mean, that's true. That is true. Your dad watches anime. I cannot relate. My parents are actual textbook boomers. Like by definition, they're boomers. So they're just gonna be like, what's that? Like they don't actually know what anime is. Well, I think they know what it is, but they don't know much about it. I remember a few years ago we went to this. So we were going to eat at like a Pakistani restaurant, and I guess it was like a little Asia zone or something like that. Cause like literally the store next by was like a manga shop. I'm not joking. It was like some sort of like anime manga shop. So I go over there, and my parents are with me, and my dad's like, "Oh, these guys might be able to help you learn Japanese." It's like, Dad, how many times have you met a Japanese person in Texas? Like you've lived here longer than I have. What are the odds that they're actually Japanese, not like some other Asian group? Suicide Thief. She's gonna get shot by the archer. That's what's gonna happen.
My granny, she thinks she knows what anime is, but I don't think she does.
I don't think either of my parents know. I don't
Also, last time I saw her, she was talking, and at their house, they've got this little arcade cabinet with a bunch of different games on it for like their littler grandkids to play on. And she was asking if we were playing Fortnite on that.
Well, my parents probably don't even know what Fortnite is. They probably don't know.
It's like, I don't know how she
Yes!
knows what that is.
She's dead! Heh, life was okay. What kind of death quote is that? What a lame death quote. Heh, life was okay.
Was it though?
All deployed units got bonus EXP. Well, except for the one that died. We're gonna go get the speed fountain because my god, does Cliff need it. I don't like this map by any means. I think it's horribly designed. But I will come back. Great last words, yeah, exactly. Life was okay. I think, you know, as much as I may meme on Niles, his death quote is at least better. It wasn't like, let's see what death has to offer. I mean, it's kind of edgy, yeah, but it's better than life was okay. Like, it's like they couldn't come up with anything else. It's like, yeah, life is okay. Hey, my OC is so cool. She's snarky even while being killed. I mean, maybe that's the intention, but like, this seems like such a weak line. I mean, maybe with voice acting, it would have been more clear that it's supposed to be snarky, but...
I mean, like, Python did it better.
Yeah, Python was great.
Yeah, better start building a coffin.
Yeah, better stop building... Yeah, Python has some of the best lines in Shadow's Lynch, I think. Then again, Cliff also has some pretty good ones. And Gray. I mean, we gotta remember, Cliff did have the... what is it?
Hey, do better.
Nothing beats that. But then again, you also got Python, who's got...
Wow, this is really terrible.
I don't know. They just did voice lines differently in Shadow's Lynch. So lively with all their blinking. Yeah, I mean, FE6 doesn't have iframes. Maki. That's probably what you're comparing it to, because you see FE6, they don't have iframes. FE7 and 8 do, though.
Marlenus wasn't paid enough to blank.
But in FE7 he was.
Well, Elliewood pays. Actually, that's a lie. I think, like, in one of his supports, Dorcas got, like, 200 gold for the whole war.
Wow! That's awful.
Yeah, the guy with the sick wife.
Nah, he doesn't need any money.
I don't even think he can buy an iron axe for that.
Yeah. The guy is taking care of his sick wife. Which, like, she's pretty much, like, disabled or something like that. And he literally joins the army because he thinks that it'll help him take care of his wife. And then he just gets, like, 200 gold for it.
Okay, my mistake. It was 2,000 gold.
2,000? That's still not much. Like, yeah, it's not as bad, but still pretty little.
Like...
And then Farina gets, like, 20,000 gold.
Funny enough, it's a support with Farina, and she feels so bad for him, she gives him some of her money.
So Farina already a better character than Elliewood, okay.
True.
I'll let you date my niece in the future for that. I'm not sure how to feel about that. That's a really weird offer. Cliff voiced by the same as Linhart. Yeah, they do have the same voice actor. When I compress it in JPEG through Microsoft Paint. I don't know if that's how the portraits are made, actually. I'm not sure. I know people do make, like, custom blinking palettes, but not palettes. They do, like, custom blinking frames. I don't know how it's done, but I know people know how to do that. Auto give him 5,000. Yeah. I mean, the guy's taking care of his pretty much disabled wife. Like, he needs more money. Yeah, like I said earlier, Zofia looks pretty accurate, but Why do I keep calling it Vol? Rigel looks really small. How did that go from voicing Cliff to Gaylord? I don't know. I was talking about the image rip from Chaz Lynch in that cutscene. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the blinking portraits or whatever.
You know, I didn't even realize that Linhart and Cliff had the same voice actor.
It's pretty easy to tell, actually. I mean, they sound like exact
same. Yeah, I hear it now.
I mean, like Bowie and Dimitri, yeah, they don't really sound the same. I mean, technically this is Volm. This entire continent is Volm, technically speaking. Just not called that at this point in the timeline. Anyway.
So I guess he's like the opposite of Leon and Felix.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it goes from Felix goes from being fruity to not. And then this guy goes from not being fruity to being fruity. So Alm has an iron sword. That is interesting. Valencia plus Alm. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go back to the Thief Shrine. Not that I want to, but so I can get my speed. Are the enemies as bad as last time? Oh, lovely. This time we start out... Why is this map so awfully designed? Who thought this was good design? Now we're even further away. I don't even want to grind, but this stupid thing forces you to. Yeah, this map
This is gonna be...
And I can't even just clear this map by just killing a boss. They should have just made this kill boss. If I mean, I could actually, you know, like once all is said and done, I play this run. If I were to make my own edit of this hack, I would just make this map a defeat commander, or something like that. Completely remove the stupid turn limit. It's completely pointless. It works against the map's design. Just make it defeat the commander. Commander just kind of waits over here, and you can go and attack him whenever you're ready. That would fix this map. Also, reinforcements are not necessary. They're absolutely not necessary. I think this is just dumb. It's not hard. It's just annoying. Alright. I do have to give them credit, though. The preparation theme is really good. A lot of the music is really good. Oh, and there's this cliff here, so we actually gotta go this way, I think. Which I don't really want to do, but... Getting to the speed fountain is going to take forever because it's way over here. At least it's not a timed, though. Okay, just defeat enemies, okay. That's a bit better. Honestly, that's how it should have been in the first fight. That's how it should have been, but it wasn't, sadly.
I can tell that this hack is going to be super fun going forward.
I hope this was just like a bad map. Like, they're just like, they just kind of... Because even good games have bad maps. Like, even Rev has a couple of bad maps. But...
Yeah?
But, like, I don't know. I hope it's just that this map is one of the few bad maps. But yeah, that's not a good sign. They're all gonna charge at us, lovely. That's just great. That's just great. I'm just gonna speed this up. Actually, it doesn't really speed up much. Yeah, them all running at us is also not helping the defeat or the win condition. It's really not. Again, this map just somehow always managed to succeed at being the worst possible design possible. Like I said, this is even worse in the actual hardest mode, because in the hardest mode, the enemies actually do a lot more damage, and so they're all rushing at you, and they're doing all this damage. Like, that's kind of a major problem.
Oh yeah, I can see how that'd be pretty bad.
Yeah. Can Cliff chip? Probably not. If we can manage to hit all three of these, I'll be very impressed. Okay, we are not able to hit that because we missed the first one. So good. That's great. Once again, Cliff just hit a chip because he can't do anything else, and he doesn't even hit most of the time. This guy needs, like, he's actually gonna be unusable if he doesn't get any speed. He's actually unusable if he doesn't get speed. We're looking at, like, having early game Atlas, pretty much, but he doesn't actually do the damage that Atlas does. But he has the hit rate of Atlas. Okay, we missed a 95%. Okay, I've been missing a lot of 95s. These hit rates suck. And even when they aren't sucky, we might just miss them, because we're using the original Gaiden hit rates. So that means whatever's displayed is what your actual percentage is. Instead of so quick to dismiss units hardened. I don't know. He's been pretty bad this entire run, though. Archers are pretty bad class generally in GBAFE. These aren't normal GBA archers, though. These aren't normal GBA archers, to be fair.
They're supposed to be Gaiden Echoes archers, but
They have 3 range, but... And he gets no speed. He got skill, but this guy is not getting... It's the 50% curse. It's the 50% curse. I'm telling you. Should have made him work to boost his skill. I didn't realize he was going to suck this much. But yeah, I think you might be right. Has consisted of a few maps. I mean, I know, but no one else has had this much of a hard time getting good levels or just doing anything. I mean, look at Gray. Look at Gray. He's doing pretty okay. Is he breaking the game? No, but he's doing decent. I can say, like, okay, this guy is actually helping me. Cliff is almost a liability at this point. He's just bad, and he's not getting any useful stats. Look at Tobin. He nearly won rounds. And Cliff is still here doing single-digit damage, not doubling. And he's not even hitting half the hits that he gets the chance to actually use, if that makes any sense.
I'd like to correct myself. Cliff actually has a 60% speed growth.
Oh, even worse! Even worse!
And 45 skill, which would be good if he didn't start with 2.
Yeah, if he started with, like, even like 4 or something, that'd be a huge improvement. Even just a minor improvement of his base skill would actually help a lot. It's really bad in this. Probably the worst class. Well, maybe they changed it, I don't know. Okay, you got skill unlocked, okay, not really a good level up, but to be fair, you're already doing actually pretty well. But it's something I can't say for Cliff, that's the problem. I can't say the same thing for Cliff, that's my problem. I could use the Iron Sword, but I don't think that's necessary.
Here's a surprise, I didn't know he had a 40% defense growth, though.
Mine had a 400% defense growth. That's how it felt like. He didn't have a 40% defense growth, he had a 400% defense growth.
They misclicked, they put a second 0 after the 40.
Only in my copy though, not in any other Shadows of Winter game. But the problem is, since Cliff already does so poorly, that means the guys that actually do good damage, like Gray, is going to have an easy time getting EXP further on, which means he's going to get even better. Whereas Cliff is just going to be kind of stuck not doing much, and he's going to get worse because the gap is just going to widen between him and every other unit.
Yeah, it's a
it's a vicious cycle. I like how we said it at the exact same time, because that's exactly what it is. The strong get stronger, the weak just... The gap increases with them because they just can't keep up.
Okay, but fear not. When he promotes to Sniper, he'll get 6 skill.
6 skill? In this hack, will he?
In Echoes, I mean...
He could really use 6 skill
They seem
right
to be
now.
pretty faithful.
Okay, he got a kill there, that's good, but... The problem is when he gets his level ups, he doesn't really get anything that actually cooks, because he's gonna need a lot of speed. He might have... Perfect opportunity. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. It was a good opportunity to get a kill, and I took it. I did take it. It would be nice if Faye could double, but like she's actually doing decent chip damage, so I'm not that mad about Faye not one-shotting. Yeah, I would love it if she did. I would love it if she doubled, but she would just like delete things if she did. The bad levels where no good units can escape. At level 2, yeah, so is everyone else, Maki. The problem is that those guys, even Silk is getting better levels. Silk sucks, and she's getting better levels than Cliff. I hate Silk, and she's getting better levels than him. Like, if you remember in my Shadows of Winter run, she was one of my least favorite units. She's so useless. She had warp and still managed to be useless. Watch out! Yeah, he's not doubling anything with 3 speed. Even with 4 speed, he's probably not doubling anything. And it's gonna take him. He's gonna need.
Did I just see a unit get res?
You might have. You might have.
Run over. I quit.
Rolling my
Nope,
eyes.
this isn't my Gaiden.
I mean, maybe I am impatient with level ups. I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't suck. Echo's nerfed her. Maybe that's true.
They did take away her Kaga warp.
If he can start getting some speed levels fairly consistently, then he will actually be pretty good. But he needs to actually start hitting those speed levels.
One would think with a 60% growth,
Yeah, you
it
would think.
happen fairly frequently.
You would think, yeah, you would. Like, it makes sense. Watch him miss this. I'm calling it. Okay.
You know what? I believe in Cliff.
He actually did hit. Okay, you know what? Maybe this is where Cliff turns around. Maybe this is where Cliff fixes himself. Fat Slim Shot is finally eating. So he's fat maxing, he's donut maxing. Oh, there's her trademark. Oh yeah, Gerudo King's probably like, see, I told you he sucks. I remember Gerudo King's like, no, this guy sucks. Don't ever use him. It's gonna be great because he's blessed. Oh, Maki's giving the blessing. Okay, maybe that's it, mate. He just needs a blessing. That's all he needs.
Alright. I'm putting my stock in Cliff.
Cliff stock. I like how you do that anytime he says double question mark or exclamation mark or whatever the heck. Just for a different game, yeah. You actually just meant Secret Echoes this whole time. Could get the wall shot. Wall shot? Yeah, you could. Just stocks all day. I mean, I like that. I do like that. Imagine if our Cliff suddenly just became blessed again. Becomes the Giga
I
Tank.
believe.
Becomes the Giga Tank that I had in the last run. Slim Walker? What? What?
Although I will say, just like making anybody a merc is just so broken. Like, I'm looking at the Bow Knight promotions over here,
Yeah.
and they give same skill and 2 less speed than the mercenary promotion.
Yeah, that's really weird. Honestly, he's gonna just go suicide before I can even get both fountain uses. Which is dumb. Again, they could just make a defeat commander, and just have the guy not move. That way you can do what you need to do on this map, and not to repeat it 10 times. That'd be great. It's not that hard to program. I'm not good at FE Builder, but I could probably make it work. And it can Slim Walker. I mean, Dread Fighters are always good, though. That's the thing. When were Dread Fighters ever bad?
I can't think of anything.
Yeah, I mean... It's that sort of class that fixes you and you suck. That's literally why the Dread Fighter loop thing is a thing. That's why everyone suggests it, because it fixes you.
Bro.
Alright, Gray level up. I mean, I wanted to get that Cliff, but unfortunately he's just not in range. Alright, Gray level, watch him continue to snowball. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not, he got +1 HP. 50 gold, okay.
HP, best stat in the game.
I mean, you do need HP, yeah, I mean, it's no denying
It is
that.
the most necessary stat in the game.
Especially for an Ironman, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna deny that. I can fix it, yeah! Yeah, that's true. Okay. I'm actually not mad about that missing because that means I can delay the map ending a bit longer. Alright, she got some strength. She's got a nuke thing. She's approached the Lina this run. She's the Lina this run. And I can say that because Proctor can't kill her in this run. You still can't reach the fountain? Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Should have been an FE16. Yeah, I think I agree. There's some really scary mages in Three Houses, and it would be nice to have a mage killer. I mean, I guess War Masters sort of are like that. The gauntlets and stuff like that are sort of like that. But...
You know, Dreadfighter should have been Mortal Savant, but good.
Her in FE14's case, female Dreadfighters are a thing. I don't think you can make. Can you make female Dreadfighters in Fates?
I think so.
Because I know some DLC classes in Fates are actually gender locked, like not Darkflyer, sorry. Witch obviously is female only, and Vanguard
Witch
is
and
male.
Ballistician are gender locked.
Really, Ballistician? I would have thought that wouldn't be locked, but I know Vanguard is. Vanguard, Lodestar. Although, to be fair, you also could just use Lucina's class as if you want like a female Lodestar type. Doesn't equal Dreadfight. It's like a failed wannabe. Just like Engage
It
is a
should,
failed...
that's what I'm saying.
Engage is a failed wannabe Fates 2, but it's not actually Fates 2. It wants to be Fates 2 so badly, but it's not. I'm not a ginger woman, so I can't download Max. I don't think Proctor's ginger. She's Indian. Nah, I mean...
Emphasis on the gen.
Yeah. Ginger. Greymaster and Greymaster, that's kind of weird because Greymaster could be for... Oh, okay. You meant unisex, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I was about to say, can't Robin be either male or female and Grandmaster? That makes no sense. Okay, she keeps missing. I'm not actually that mad about that. If nothing else, we can use them as target practice for Cliff. Okay, we may want to, go put someone else up there, because Faye is not exactly the solid. Yeah, we can put Lucas there. Lucas would be fine. Put Lucas there, because we know Lucas can take hits. You know he can do it. I believe in Lucas. He may actually do a little too well there, to be honest. Still haven't lost the weight straw yet? Now he's gained weight. Think about it, he's gained weight, he just ate. He just gained weight still. Yeah, he's gaining weight. Visit. Water Sneed, yes, we will take that. We need speed. We absolutely need speed. He needs all the speeding kit. Oh my god, this guy needs speed. Grandmaster is male only. Wait, what? It's male only? That makes no sense.
That's strange.
That is really strange, yeah, I agree. Kinda hope he misses. I don't think he will, though. But against the other guy, he might. Although I think he's one-shots the other guy. You know what? Lucas level up. Why not? It's been a while since we've gotten a Lucas level up.
Watch him get the 1% crit on the full HP Brigand. And
no, he did. They actually both missed. That's kind of funny. That's actually good, though, because that means that Cliff can get a kill. He could get a kill, but I also want the speed. I might put, what's-her-face up there, after healing again. Faye. Yeah, skill, luck, and HP. Well, I mean, I would like some defense, but okay. I mean, Lucas is in pretty good shape right now, so I don't really mind that much.
At least somebody's getting skill.
Yeah, someone is. That is true. Okay, don't crit. I don't want you to crit. So yeah, it's not great, is it? Not really great, is it?
1 RN.
Oh yeah, you gotta love 1 RN. Gotta love it. Got to love 1 RN, don't you? Alright, let's try this. He's probably gonna miss. Okay, when I keep expecting nothing of him, he actually ends up doing well. You know, maybe that's the strategy. Just bully him. Just bully Cliff and he actually ends up being pretty good. Yeah, so I don't know why in Fates they changed that. You ever have a face cam? Will you ever wear a turban to fit the channel PFP? You know, I actually thought about that the last few days. If I do face cam, I should actually order like this sort of like Turkic Persian armor that a sultan would wear, and I'm just like fully dressed in armor, or at least fake armor that looks real, and then just stream with my face cam. But I actually, since Sultan armor actually wears like this metal mask thing, you wouldn't actually see my face. I can post in the Discord later what it looks like.
Sounds cool.
It would be Turkweeb, but they're not even Turk. They're Turkic. They're like Central Asian. Turks and Turkic are not the same thing. Weeb. How is that a weeb? I'm not dressed in samurai armor. See, Gerudo King gets it. Gerudo King gets it.
Oh, he got the speed.
What, he did?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't paying attention to the. So wait, now he has like 6 speed. Yeah, he does have 6 speed. You know what? Now he might be able to double things. At least some things.
He also got defense.
I need to join the Discord. The link should be in the description. I thought you already had Discord. You just hadn't joined.
Yeah, link's in there.
Yeah, there should be a link and it should work. I would like to give Cliff the Desert Samurai. You're still a weeb. It's not a Desert Samurai. Although the Samurai did sort of get their armor from the Mongols, which did wear Central Asian armor. It was similar. But hey, the Samurai were not the ones that originally made it. It was like Turkic and Mongol, not Japanese. Therefore, not weeb. The weebs, the Japanese are weebs for Central Asian armor. That's what they are. I mean, think of it. It fits the theming of the channel. Well, that's a fake kill. Oh well, it's fine.
Is what it is, I suppose.
Should I spoil Cliff and Silk support for you? It goes off an old FE2 manga connection. I don't want to be spoiled on that. Okay, we're gonna do this map. So yeah, we finally got the levels, and wait, no, I didn't want to. No. Okay, well, let's leave this place. Can I leave? I want to get out of here. I don't want to do this again.
Beef Shrine.
No. Third
time's the charm.
I don't freaking want to do this. I don't want to do this dumb map.
Wait, is there really no way to retreat?
I don't think there is. I'm not doing this.
It could be like FE8.
It could be.
Like,
you're right. It could be. Reset. I might.
I mean, I'd look the other way.
I can't retreat.
We can check.
No, I can't.
If you can just retreat mid-battle.
There's a misinput.
And then just reset.
You know, I'm gonna reset for this. It's not... Okay, it's not taint because, if anything, doing this again is more taint. If you think about it. If you think about it, this is more taint. Actually, doing this fight again for more EXP is more taint. So if you want to say it's taint... Yeah. Wait. Hold on. If I reset the chapter, how does that work?
I mean, you didn't save mid-chapter.
Yeah.
So I would just hit restart chapter, I think.
Okay. 'Cause I was just trying to check my units and stuff. Cliff is... Okay, so... It's, okay. Because I clicked on that thing that it would allow me to tap my items. Or check my inventory or something like that. Not... It just immediately thinks, oh, you want to... Or at least ask, like, do you want to go on a fight here? Like, give it, like, an option. Like, yes, no... Or something like that. It just immediately clicked on it. It's like, okay, you want to do this again. doesn't say EX either.
Oh, is this the
The funny
dreaded
map? The funny Merc
leather
map? Leather shield.
leather
memes?
shield merc?
Yeah, I think it is.
It's him.
It's him.
Oh, that means we get Southern Outpost next.
Yes. What a goofy run cycle. It's a weirdly designed map. Although it's probably no worse than the previous map. Because the previous map was the worst. So, we had to save a village from the brigands? Or... I don't see how that would work. Like, how are we gonna get to that village from here? I don't have a flyer. Or unless the game expects you to have a flyer, which is really dumb if it does. We don't have warp yet. They can't expect us to have warp by this point. Unless
Alright, we're going back to Thief Shrine.
That Merc is scary? Not really. Well, 12 speed actually is pretty scary. But he only does 10 damage, so... not really. Like, scary, sort of, but not, like, that bad. I've fought scarier, to be honest.
Although, can all units mountain walk in this game?
That's a good question. I actually don't know the answer to that. It doesn't look like it can.
Or peaks, I should say.
Peak performance? I don't think anyone can do peak performance right now. Alm, I think, can, but no one else really seems to be able to. Even then, Alm is kind of slow in the mountains, but who knows. Yeah, this village, I don't even know what it yields. If these brigands are here to go and destroy it, I have no idea how we're going to stop them. Because they're so close to the village. They're like 2 turns away. Which again, just feels like a really weird, janky design. 7 defense at this point, 2 harden. I mean, you do realize I have a mage that does 13 damage, right? And attacks his 1 res. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, you almost need a mage to get rid of this guy.
How much does Alm do? He does 11, actually, technically, 13 damage with his physical weapon, so... Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's not pleasant, but, like, we'll make it. We'll certainly be able to win this. Why does it assume I have... Oh, because of the thief, yeah. Well, screw the thief. I hope this game gives you more actual weapons compared to Shadows of Valencia, because it didn't give you that many weapons in Vanilla, and so I do kind of hope they change that a bit. Okay. So yeah, I would love it if we could get to that village, but I don't think we're going to be able to. I mean, I could be wrong. I could be entirely wrong. That's not even a soldier. I guess he was using the term, like a very general term for that. I love the idea of Alm looking at the response like, screw that thief. Screw the thief. Might keep that in mind for fan art? No, that's fan art I need to see. I need fan art inspired by me killing the homo thief. That is fan art that I would love to see. I would love to see that.
Performance.
I have no idea how that would culminate into art, but I look forward to it. Sir, that is a merc. No, he didn't know that. Okay, what are these guys' stats? We should be able to double these guys. Like I said, what my concern is getting the village. And it looks like there's gonna be reinforcements coming out of this little cave. Probably. Now, I don't know if these guys immediately go for the village. If they immediately go for the village, then... I don't even know if a flyer will be able to get there, honestly. I sort of remember there was a village I couldn't reach when I played this. So yeah, it might just be that. Which is really poorly designed if that's the case. I don't think anyone's died yet. I killed a thief, but that was intentional. It's not like... I haven't had any actual skill issue deaths. In fact, it took a long time to actually kill her because she just kept dodging. It took a really long time to kill her because she just kept dodging. So they do 9, 10, 10 damage, okay. And we definitely double, I know that.
Bet there's flour in that village.
Yeah, probably. That's what's in there. You know it. You know it, man. You know it. Okay, wait. Where is their range? It's like right here. It's just a random dial. That is 3 enemies that can hit me, but they only do like 6 damage per hit. So yeah. That
I
would
believe in
kill.
Gray.
I do too. I think he'll be fine. Can Lucas see over that huge? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. How do we see over that? There's no, there actually is, Maki. So the way it works, we actually established this. You see the generic weapons like the axe, the bow, but then you have Alm who has the, well, give me a sec. Alm has the sword, but he also has got the iron sword. So the actual non-generic weapons do have weapon triangle. The generic weapons don't. Aside for hardened skin tone reveal, yeah, it's gonna be whiter than Kamaru's. I promise you that. I promise you that. Well, you guys are probably whiter than me. Most of you guys are probably whiter than me. Wait, did someone talk? I guess Silk and Cliff talk. Oh, they have a sport. I mean, I know you said that, but I didn't realize they had it that soon. That's what I meant to say. Why would they do that? What do you mean, the weapon triangle thing? Because now you can actually use axes in this game. I love white guys playing guy. That sounds really weird. I love white guys playing guy. Whiter than Chimera? That's not saying much. You're right. It's not. It's actually not saying much. But it goes to show how dark Chimera is. Axe is my beloved. Okay, Kaga. Maybe you're Kaga because Kaga also hates axes. That's why he made a lot of. That's why he made. That's probably why he made Gaiden axeless. Because he, for whatever reason, just did not like axes. Unless you're Gonzo. Gonzo is based. Yeah, I agree. Gonzo is very based.
Come on, just solo the game with Wade.
I will never understand Lot and Wade fans. I will never understand them. I won't. I will never understand them.
The only thing they have going for them is a fast support, and even so, like, I mean, I guess Wade's fire is good, but Lot's anima doesn't really do anything for him.
Oh, look at that. He's doubling now. Cliff doubling. Now we're talking. Doesn't hate out. Axis FE5 proves it. Wade was garbage. Yeah, exactly. Wade sucks. Wade is absolute trash. Vogue is cracked. What a weird name.
I believe it used to be called the Poogie.
Oh yeah, I know the Poogie. I don't know what the Vogue is. Alright, Cliff, go chip. Go chip, Cliff. I didn't expect both these to hit, but at least one of them, hopefully. Okay, there we go. That works. And I think Alm can just go kill. Alm or... You know what? We're gonna get rid of the Archer. The Archer's annoying. So far, these guys aren't trying to attack the village, so I don't know. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to say, oh yeah, we've saved the village. I don't know about that. We might not have. It's very possible we haven't. But hey, look at this. I figure we don't need to use the Iron Sword yet, and I don't know how abundant they are. I mean, yeah, it's got 60 uses, which is really good. It's really good because it's got 60 uses, but... Okay. I would like to kill the Archer. I would really like to. Having your exclamation or your punctuation competition, I guess. Is that a crit? Oh wow, 2% crit. Let's go. All right, Lucas. I wonder if Halberdier's in this game. They might be. I know there's some added classes, so that'd be kind of cool. Oh, did Belt leave? Well, I don't
No,
mean.
I'm here.
Oh, okay, because he's just typing all in chat. So I was like, is he no longer in chat? I don't know, or in the
No,
call.
I just wanted
guess.
to
Okay.
spam punctuation.
Okay. I just want to spam punctuation. Alright. Oh, they had a support. You know what? Since this is a support, what do you say, Belt? What if we do voice acting? Okay, which one do you want to be?
I will lag up behind a little, but I can do that.
Okay. So which character do you want to be?
I mean, I believe in Cliff. I'll be Cliff.
Okay. Hello, Cliff.
Oh, yeah. Wow, it's taken a while for me.
Maybe in future streams we should get whatchamacallit.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe I didn't.
Oh. Okay, here it is. Did you need something?
I just wanted to talk. Is there a problem with that?
Okay, yeah, it's making me wait 2 to 5 business days here. I suppose not. I just prefer not to waste my time with small talk. It's unproductive.
Yeah, I don't know. With how slow this is, I'm not sure. Maybe
Yeah, no.
maybe like future, like in future streams. we do
Next
that.
time for sure.
Yeah. If we get like Parsec up and running, then we should be able to. It's not that hard to get up and running, but I've never done it myself. But it should make it a lot easier because then you can see exactly what's on my screen, at the same time. Like it's like
That would be
like
much
you're
better,
looking at
yeah.
my screen. Like I'm pretty much screen sharing with you, pretty
But
much.
yeah, right now my stream is going about as fast as 2-speed Cliff right now, so
Be nice. No, it's. No, he's quoting Cliff. He's quoting Cliff.
yeah, I can't
That's,
fault him for that.
he's actually he's not being me. He's just quoting Cliff. See, this is what he was quoting, Maki.
Hey, do better.
That's actually a Cliff quote. He's just quoting Cliff. Really using his 2 skill points to think of all his responses. I can screenshot the message for you if you'd like. Cliff said in a manly voice. Well, see, we could have woman voice, but that involved Maki, and she's not able to talk right now. So I'm just poking fun at. Okay.
I mean, sometimes that's also valid.
I'll just read both for right now. Well, since you
Yeah,
can't
that's
seem to
probably the
get it, allow me to spell it out for you. I like how they kept his actual kind of like sassy personality. I do like that. I like it when they add in maybe new supports to an old game, but they keep the characters intact. Like it actually feels like something they would say. I have no interest in people, unless I can get something out of an interaction. I'd rather spend my downtime reading or studying magic. Well then, why don't we talk about magic? Or perhaps a good book that one of us has read recently. You can, but you'll be wasting your breath. We'll see about that. Yeah, that was a pretty good written support. I know I kind of delayed it for a bit, but yeah, I like that it kind of captured how they talk. That's good. In my opinion, that's success. If you write a support between 2 established characters, and you make a fan hack, but you expand upon it a bit, and the supports actually the characters talk how they would in the vanilla, that's a good thing. I mean, that should be obvious, but that's good. That means they didn't like try to add in weird, stuff that they should keep to themselves. They actually kept true to the character, and I like that. I wonder if it follows the manga. Maybe it does. I mean, is the OC character from the manga? Maybe it's not just like an OC character, but actually from the manga. Maybe, I don't know.
What did the manga do to Jesse then?
What did the Hope they do this for Jesse. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of true. They probably should have done that to Jesse. I mean, what am I saying? They definitely should have done that to Jesse. Jesse deserved better. Sure, he wasn't a great unit, but he didn't deserve that.
They didn't have to castrate him.
They didn't have to castrate him! yeah, they didn't need to castrate him. He didn't deserve that.
I mean, sure, he was like your number 4 Myrmidon on the team, but like, come on.
Wouldn't castrating him just make him perform even worse, though? Like, you'd think that would just make him worse. I mean, maybe he is worse. I don't know.
I think he's a rogue in this hack.
That's what I've heard. I think maybe you mentioned that, or someone else did. I want that extra damage. You know what? I actually do want that extra damage, so I'll take that. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be an instance like a 3 houses hard versus maddening thing, where hard mode just doesn't feel that hard, but lunatic, from what I remember, is actually just really cancerous, especially early on when we have no healers. Like, maybe by this point it'd be okay-ish, but even then I wasn't a fan of this.
You're either undertuned or overtuned.
Yeah, we can't actually design something that feels. Okay, thanks, Faye. Appreciate it. Alright, let's try that again with another mage. One that doubles everything. Okay, maybe not. I'd rather conserve a bit. Okay, you know what? You can use a kill.
Ooh.
There we go. Yeah, now Faye needs to start doubling. Faye's I mean, she does decent damage. Faye can't hit anything. That's true. Well, she's been hitting things relatively well so far. Wait, you already have a support again? Okay.
That's a popular guy, I guess.
I mean, I can't blame him. I can't blame them, because he's a very funny character, but I didn't think it'd be that fast.
I suppose everybody
Sure,
in Ram Village except for Faye is funny.
Yeah, Faye's not really funny, for the most part.
She's just creepy.
He's blessed. Yeah, I guess he. Well, he's only gotten 1 level since you blessed him, so I can't say for certain. But I'm gonna assume your track record so far has been pretty good. With talented friends. This is true, yeah. I'll go and have the support whatever we get some of the enemies off screen. But I still want to secure that village. Alright, Lucas.
Nobody seems to be going for it.
Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be reinforcements, I just don't know when they're gonna show up. If they show up now, it might be workable. Like, on the next turn. You see my resume as Resident Priestess? It actually has been pretty good. It has been surprisingly good. Especially can't hit all. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Not that I think she would want to, but...
I mean, in Echoes, when she's near him, her accuracy actually lowers.
That is pretty funny, yeah. But it's an interesting...
But she gets more crit.
Ferd shows up soon. Oh, you mean Ferdinand or whatever.
Is he playable?
I think for like 1 paralog or something. Which is cool, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so this guy is showing up. He's probably gonna go and attack the village, but at the very least, the game at least gives you some time to get over there, so it's like, it doesn't feel like that much of a stretch to get over there. Maybe a little bit, but like, it's an appropriate level of pushing it, you know? In Final, there's a reasonable assumption of how close you can get, and then there's an unreasonable. And this is actually fairly reasonable for the most part. Wow, that is some terrible accuracy. Yeah. I know he is on a mountain tile. Okay, that's probably it. No, that's probably it. He's on a mountain tile. That's probably explaining it. Tobin, maybe? Tobin hit rate? Yeah, because Tobin can ignore the terrain. So yeah, we'll do that.
you know, I'm thinking Three Houses really did borrow a lot from Gaiden.
It kind
Like-
of did. The spell things and whatnot.
Spells, promos, being good.
Yeah, it did. I always think of Sacred Stones when I think of Gaiden inspiration, but no, I mean that is true, but I feel like it's just less thought about, but it's kind of true here as well. All right, Grey Kill maybe. This is a hit.
Although I
once.
suppose you could credit it to Echoes for like inventing combat arts and whatnot.
Yeah, being good is the most important part. 2 chapters. Okay, you got strength and skill. All right, great. Gray continuing to be very solid. Gray continuing to snowball quite well. It gets you 4-size PRF. Oh, really? They have PRFs for certain characters.
What does 4-size PRF do?
I didn't even know people had PRFs. Being good is the most okay. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna pull this guy. We're gonna go bait him. We're gonna go post bait, and he's gonna fall for it. Honestly, bait is the stupidest thing ever. Oh, I just said something retarded, but I wasn't actually... I was just doing that. Like, I never understood baiting people on the internet. It's like, it's so stupid. It's like, okay, why don't you just own up to your own dumb take instead of pretending that you just said something? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it just seems really stupid. It makes 0 sense. Just a waste of time. What does PRF stand for?
It stands for preferred weapon.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's preferred, pretty much. Which is... It's like a personal weapon. Like how a lot of lords have. Like, of course... I'm trying to think, because you haven't played a lot of the older games. So I'm trying to think of like a good example. Look, Falchion on Chrom. Chrom has the...
Falchion.
Yeah, think about that. He's the only one that can use it. Right? He's the only character that can use it. They, not always, but in a lot of games they don't break. Not always. There are certain PRFs that can break. Especially like the more minor PRFs.
Like, Siegfried and Rajinto, they'd also be PRFs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good example, yeah. So that's what it is. It's pretty much just a weapon specifically designed for a certain character. That is usually only locked to that character.
So, apparently, Ness said that Forsyth gets a Lance Rapier, so basically just like
Reagan
the
Leaf.
Region League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good. That's really good.
I was already a Forsyth fan, that's just adding to the pile.
He really is gonna be a Forsyth to be reckoned with.
The stupidest quote in the game, and it's my favorite.
No, I like it. It's corny, but
It's
I like
so
it.
good.
It's so bad, it's good. Yeah, that's what. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
it is.
Mistletoe is also a PRF.
The funny thing is, it's actually named after another PRF in the series. That's the funny part. In FE4. Ah, nuts! There goes another one. Wait, if you made him an archer, then he's just Gordon. If you think about it, because he's saying, "Oh, nuts," or whatever he said. Oh, shucks. Or, I don't remember what he says. Nuts! Yeah, he just shouts at nuts. Again with those useless trinkets. You shouldn't bother with those if all you do is with them is drop them. Skylar and Ren love this. Who? Are these random NPCs that we never see? Ma said they about lost their minds when the first one arrived. Yeah, well, they're kids. You could send them a dead beetle and they'd be fascinated with it. That's probably true. At least for a couple of hours. Huh, maybe you would be, but Skylar isn't a weird kid like you were. Whatever. Shouldn't they be worrying less about what you're bringing back, and more about whether you make it back at all? Wow, way to dampen the mood. I guess it's just Ma's way of putting their faith in me in a way they're old enough to understand. You know that I'll be back. You know that I'll be back to give these presents to myself. To them myself. Besides, it's fun picking out stuff for everyone. Why don't you come with me to the market next time? What? To help you find even more stupid shiny things to fall out of your pockets? No thanks. Oh, come on. You can pick something out for yourself. Big Brother Tobe's got you covered. I think I'd much rather spend that time standing neck deep in a barrel of pig slop instead. Maybe the smell will be enough to convince you to buzz off. Hey, I didn't hear a no. Okay, I like these cliff supports. Did I change the support? I don't even remember the support yet. No, I like the support. Even if they changed it, it's like it's good. I like the support. It still feels like something they would say. I can imagine this. I can imagine their voices, their voice acting. I can imagine them reading over that. It definitely seems very in character for Cliff. It seems very in character for Cliff, and I like that.
Oh, and Mario made it. That's nice.
Oh, hey, Mario. Wait, where is he? Oh, there he is. I didn't see him there for a sec. The K in Cliff stands for kill. She really likes her kills. Homicidal Maki? Between what, you know, like the wine. Yeah, because it's supposed to be from you know. It just shortens it. Wow. Tobin's... Well, they carried that over from Vanilla. Tobin getting sucky level ups. He's gonna fall off, but at least he'll get Physic. Use it all the time.
Ness, to answer your question, Tobin was talking about Skylar White from hit show Breaking Bad.
She got defense, okay. Oh, Mario. Alright, so I think we're gonna get over to the village fairly easily. I swear this is a lot harder than Lunatic, but then again, maybe it does because they also spawn out reinforcements a lot sooner. I don't know. Alright, we got another support. What is this? Tobin and Gray. Okay. I know those definitely had a support. Now, where did I leave that lord? Oi, Gray! Is he British now? I'm gonna make him British for the rest of the support. Hey, Tob, how it goes? It goes, I guess. Okay, that doesn't fit him at all. How are you? Ball of water. You look a little jumpy. It must have been the soup Alm had helped make the other day. Remember how he'd always burn his grandpa's stew? Cripes! And you ate it willingly? You know, just for old time's sake. I may be the best fighter in the army, but even I get homesick. Right. But, what could I have done? Alm needs his right-hand man around. Especially around all those hoity-toity nobles, you know? Someone gotta keep him grounded. Someone gotta keep him grounded. Eh. Now he's Canadian. Oh, wait, no, that's Gray. Sorry, man. Mixing them up. I guess. Well, we gotta get out of there and show him who's boss, right? I hear ya, I'll see you around. Now he's Irish or something, I don't know. Looks like he didn't catch wind. He's British, we have to kill him. He's gonna kill our units if we don't kill him.
You already got one.
Yeah. Oh, the guy's moving. Oh, wait, whoa, okay, don't move the guy. No, don't move the boss. I'm not ready yet, because I can't get the village if he's in my way. Actually, I probably still can. Oh, I think I remember what happened. Is that I got him right here or something, and he's blocked me off, and I don't have a flyer, so I can go over there, unfortunately. Faye kill, I think, maybe? You know, I've been getting Cliff a lot of kills lately. Let's give Faye a kill. I know Maki will be sad, but he's gotten a lot of kills lately. He's caught up. I think Faye needs some help now. Alright, Faye level, what's she gonna get? Probably just more strength, no speed. Hopefully she gets speed. Oh, she got speed, okay. Yeah, I'll take that. I will happily take that. Won't hear any complaints from me on that. You will not hear me complaining about that. That's for sure. Okay, we don't need that. So, okay. What we need is someone to go and bait him over here. This way he doesn't go and block off the exit. So let's see, your speed is 7. That means you're definitely getting doubled. Definitely. 10 minus 7. Okay, so he's still gonna do like 6 damage to me.
He doubles everybody, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he doubles everyone. So there's no point in trying to avoid getting doubled. You're gonna get doubled whether you like it or not, pretty much. My pick is going strong. Faye? Yeah, Faye is a really solid unit. People might not like her character, but as a unit, she's really freaking good. She is really good. Even in vanilla, she's really good. So that's the thing. I hope he doesn't go for, well, he could go for Faye. We can just block Faye off, though. 10 minus...
Yeah, I've never not made Faye a cleric.
See, because he could just go for, Lucas. I don't see why he would, but he could. Class lock... Oh, maybe that's what... He's the axe user, then. So we're gonna put Lucas here. Actually, even if he does go for Lucas for some reason, I'm just gonna run into the village, so that works either way.
Atlas is the one axe guy they reintroduced the whole weapon triangle for.
Shit. Okay, that's kind of lame that they brought it back, but only he can become an axe user. That is kind of lame.
Well, I don't know that for sure. I'm just joking here.
Oh, okay. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I hope that's not true. I hope you can at least make someone else an axe user.
Maybe Jesse can transition from using swords to
He can
axes.
transition again. He can detrans. Okay. Let's go and see what happens. You have visited the Miller Shrine to chase out the bandits? I'm old. How lovely. You're making us believers feel much safer. Take this amulet and may the mother protect you. What is this? Talisman. Okay. Alright.
Listen, buddy, double the rewards. We routed that place twice.
Yeah, we should. Give us like a speed wing or something.
2 flower.
Village. Yes, we have gone to the village. All right. We're gonna fight this guy. Oh, he's got crit, but he won't. He doesn't double. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, because Gray has like a bajillion speed. That's why. I was about to say that's really weird. Okay, yeah, he doubles Lucas, but that's okay. Untranslated Kaiser, that is pretty base. 2 flower? 2 flower? 2 flower. 2 flower? What about 2 flower?
We should have got 2 flower. Burn the village.
We should have got burn the village! Based.
Tobin, you learned torch for a reason.
Yeah, I do kind of wish the difficulty was a little bit higher for this, because, like, this is not... Like, even this leather shield guy is not really that tricky to deal with. Like, I think he was more difficult to deal with than vanilla. In fact, I wonder if Faye could just kill as is. Almost. I mean, she might not hit, it's the thing. That's the only real... can we push or something like that? Swap? No, that's not really what I want to do. I mean, I could swap, technically. Orange is the New World. I've heard of that show. Okay. What do we got here? Tobin swap, I think? There we go. Now, this probably won't hit, but hey. A little bit of arson error, nobody would care about it anyway. Like I said, Maki is actually quite, homicidal.
Repo skills once again coming in clutch.
We don't hit anything, okay. I mean, that's fine. It's fine, we're not in any rush. Yeah, this is actually easier than vanilla. This was easier than vanilla. Unironically, him being, like, way over down here is actually probably harder to deal with, because it's more out in the open. This right here, this is like a great place to choke him. I mean, this is probably a little bit better, but in order to get the village, you know.
Mr. Leathershield himself doesn't seem to have the power he had back in Echoes.
Yeah. You guys say I'm bloodthirsty, yeah. Forget Perudo King. Maki's the new bloodthirsty one here. Yeah, Mario. So we decided to set the RNG to Gaiden RNG. So we're gonna be missing a lot of 9%. I mean, we've already missed a lot of 9%, but we're gonna be missing even more. I think Faye should get the kill. She does by far the most damage. Alright, come on, Faye. Oh, never mind. We gotta really gotta sample that authentic Gaiden feel, you know.
I believe in Cliff.
You know, if I realized it'd be this easy, I'd probably have allowed people to buy deaths, because, like, this is honestly. Now it might have a difficulty spike later on. You never know. But so far, this is too easy. So far, this is just too easy. Sounds like you were just playing Gaiden tonight, bro. Faye deserves nothing! Notice she always says this with the female competition. Notice she is absolutely ruthless with the female characters. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, I wish he got a little bit more speed, but you know what? He's no longer in that bad of speed. We got the hide shield, okay. Okay, Valley's clear. That wasn't easy. Nah, it was actually pretty easy. It was a little tedious, but it wasn't hard at all. Sex to her own gender. No, like I said, it's just she just hates competition. She just hates her competition. You know, that's actually something we should test. Would she ever bless a female unit? I don't think she would. I don't know if she would. It's like you ask her to go bless. You go ask her to bless, I don't know, Silk or something. She's like, no. I would bless Matilda. Matilda's the one woman you tolerate. She's actually good. What about Tatiana or
Hey Maki, I'm doing a 3 houses run right now. Could you send a little blessing in Net's way?
Okay, now that's a real test. Could you bless Celica?
That'd actually be pretty good.
Yeah, that would actually be really good. A good Celica would go a long way. She has to think about it. She has to think about it. I don't remember you saying that you wanted Matilda to marry you. Oh yeah! Who remembers that? Who remembers that? Teeny tiny blessing for Annette. That's her belt. Oh, so I can't get a blessing for Annette?
I mean, she's good as is, but thank you very much.
I don't mind Celica blessing. You know what? That actually would help a lot. That would help a lot. That would actually help a lot. You are forgiven.
We pray for defensive Celica.
What about Pala? Pala's pretty based. I'd love to have a good Pala. Because my Pala in Shadows of Lunch was kind of bad. Chloe has her favorites. Oh yeah, definitely. She definitely does. Counterpoint, Matilda's blonde. See, that's how you defeat Maki. Just say that she's blonde. Just say that the character that she likes is a blonde woman.
She's blonde, but she's a very good woman.
I don't want Matilda to marry her. I just want her to not be married to Clive. Fair enough. Clive doesn't deserve her. That that's actually a pretty fair take.
I feel like Matilda could just like pat Clive on the back and he would explode. Like, he doesn't have any stats.
Can have one blonde you tolerate. Cloning yourself is crazy. What? What do you? I don't know what you're talking about. All the right parts in the right places. It's a weird way to word it, but alright, Rizu. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I really like the speed.
Yeah, she's got good speed. There you go. I wonder what her portrait's gonna look like in this game. Just give me a while before we get her, though. Clive kind of sucks. The Southern Outpost. That's probably where we're going to start off next time, because unfortunately we just don't have that much time. But I do have time for memes.
Did we get any?
Yes, I believe Reeves sent 2. What is he doing? Okay, let's see.
Inkling makes a fair point.
Who makes a fair point?
Inkling does.
What'd he say?
That Matilda's babies would not survive long with the Clive genes.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't.
That's like the equivalent of like the mother smoking crack. 8 out of 9 months.
Having Clive as your father. Anyone will wither with Clive's genes? Yeah, probably. The child could slap Clive on the shoulder and it'd break. What? You already lost Fernand? Wait, who? How? I've already lost Fernand? How?
Because he didn't do you trying 7 times in a row.
Tried because I tried a map 7 times in a row? I'm not supposed to do any of the other ones twice in a row? Is that how you get it?
I'm just messing with you.
Okay, because I have no idea what Ness is. Like, I don't know if he's right or wrong.
Yeah, like, it doesn't seem like you've done anything wrong so far. Except for, like, lose a unit.
What did I do wrong, Ness? I don't understand. GBA Cliff echoes Cliff! Well, who's he, though? Who is he? I thought you meant by saying he, you meant me. On something. He's always on something. I've killed the lesbian. Good, now kill Jesse! Is that true, Bill? Would you want me to kill Jesse?
I can't see the meme yet.
You haven't seen it. Here,
Oh, there it is. Okay, now I have a fun story.
Okay.
So, second plane I was on when I was going to my vacation, I'll say in air quotes.
Yeah.
They actually had an in-flight movie. And I actually watched the movie that this meme is based off of.
Oh, really?
Yeah. At like 1 in the morning because I got delayed for 4 hours.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's kind of funny. You saw this strong.
No, we have to keep Jesse. We have to.
We had to, yeah, we gotta keep him. He's like the primary meme of this run. There's like 2 big memes of this run. One is Belt as co-host, and the other one is Trans Jesse. I should say most green-haired waifus had better genes, including Paula, especially Paula. Paula and Tatiana are the best 2 women in this game. .0% reading comprehension? I don't know, man. Chat's taking my side on this, so maybe you just don't know what you're saying. You didn't really say anything before that, though. You said nothing before that relating to Ferdinand. At least not for, like, the last 15 minutes, so... I don't know, man. if I misread that, then reiterate what you meant to say, because I don't see it. Full on trans, just make a female version. I think the former. I don't know. It's kind of
I
weird.
think it's also the former.
I mean, if it's
And-
a gender bent Jesse, I don't think anyone would really have a problem with that. I mean, that'd be kind of weird still, but it'd be interesting.
So one of the things I did watch about this hack beforehand was the Clive Jesse support that they added in,
Right.
and like apparently in this hack he was a woman, but it isn't.
Through magic or something, like at one point.
I don't think it's magic or not. I think he just likes it that way.
Yeah, maybe. Chat taking my side on this clown face. I don't get what this guy's trying to argue. Like, it's like the same guy that tries to make like a joke, but it doesn't land, and then he's trying to blame everyone else. It's like, well, no, maybe you just weren't cooking with the joke. That's what he's trying to do right now. I mean, I know it's not a joke, but it's like, I don't know what he's trying to say. And neither does chat. And he's like, well, you look like a clown saying that. But no, you look like more of a clown because no one knows what the heck you're saying.
Gerudo King, that's my understanding.
It wasn't a joke in the first. I said it wasn't a joke, but I was comparing it to whenever someone makes a joke, no one laughs, and then they blame everyone else. Even though, obviously, if the joke that they thought was funny didn't land on anyone, then that's more so a problem on that person. Stop being stupid. I don't. How am I being stupid? I don't understand what. Why are you being like this? I don't understand. What are you trying to argue here? What was your original? What was the thing about Ferdinand? Let's stop talking about this dumb argument. Let's talk. What was it you were saying about Ferdinand? What was it you were saying about it? You were saying he lost Ferdinand. You mean Clive lost Ferdinand? I mean that happens in vanilla. Because if that's all you meant, then I don't know why you said it like that. You made it sound like I lost the Gaiden or something like that. Okay. Lost Ferdinand, let him have Matilda. Oh, that's what you meant, okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess the way you worded it is really confusing, and I thought you meant something entirely different.
That's what he meant?
Yeah, I would never guess that you lost the season. No, I finished the chapter. See? I am at chapter 5. I lost the thief, but I intentionally killed her, so I wouldn't really consider that much of a loss. The last half of the stream. No, nothing really happened. I made some progress, I promoted my guys. It went fairly well. It's a little easy, but I've also heard that the actual hardest difficulty is just cancer, and I played a little bit of the hardest difficulty, and it's not really that fun. It's not really that... From what I played, it's really janky sort of difficulty. But maybe it was just because I was playing it blind, I don't know. Maybe it actually isn't that bad, I mean, but then Rizu and Ness both told me, like, no, like, it's a really bad difficulty. So, don't even include her on the death counter. You know what? I'm tempted to, because I don't even count her. She's not even in vanilla. She's
not real.
Yeah, she doesn't exist. Like, yeah, if, like, Gray dies, then yeah, he gets on the death counter, but... Alright, see you, Inkling.
If a real unit dies, they get to go on the real death counter.
You know what? I like that idea. I like that. That's a good idea. If a real unit dies, they go to the death counter. If a fake unit dies, nothing happens. Nothing of consequence.
This will also apply to Jesse.
Fake Jesse doesn't count. But anyway, I mean, this has been fun. It's I think it's gonna be a funny series.
I've been having fun. I hope everybody else has.
It's more fun to joke about. I don't think the gameplay so far has been. It's been okay. It's a little on the easy side, but I don't really have much. I mean, yeah. Besides that one map, that one cave map, that map sucks. It's been okay. Let's see. Tomorrow is going to be the start of another series. That's actually what I was about to get to, Supercoder. I'm going to be doing Skyward Sword Hero Mode. So, yeah, if you want to see more Zelda, there's going to be more Zelda tomorrow. There is going to be some more Zelda coming up soon. It won't be a particularly long series, but hey, it'll be some Zelda. And it's been a while since I've streamed Zelda. 13 plus more of these episodes. It probably will be 13 plus more. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but it's gonna be
a very long hack.
I assume it's about the same length as it's a completed hack. Motion controls. I don't see how I'd be able to use motion controls with the Switch version on the way stream works. I don't know how it. I don't. The best way to play Skyward Sword on the Switch is admittedly not docked. Like with use the Joy-Con and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I can't do that with streaming. Maybe there is a way. I don't know how, but with an Elgato, as far as I know, there's no way to play it not docked. But I will be starting that tomorrow, same time as today. So if you want to see that, then I'll be streaming that. It won't be any co-host for that, but yeah. And then on today is what, Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday.
Yep.
Thursday we'll be back with more of this. So we'll be continuing at the Southern Outpost then. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. And I guess what's this be a delayed April Fool's joke in this? Just Solden going back to Breath of the Wild. Does anyone actually want to see me play Breath of the Wild? Like, do you guys really? I hated it. I was having fun at first, and then I wasn't.
The best two things to come of that series were the one video of the shrine with the motion controls.
Yeah. Everyone was just shouting out skill issue when I was leaving. Like, I was leaving for a minute to give up on it, and everyone was shouting skill issue. Everyone. Breath of the Wild hard to watch? That is what I got enjoyment out of. That is what I got enjoyment out of. I play Breath of the Wild so poorly that people actually get physical pain from it. That is my goal. To somehow play Breath of the Wild so poorly that it just.
Alright, in the last few. Sorry.
Go ahead.
In the last few moments of this stream, I'm gonna turn this into a Zelda stream. I found my Spirit Tracks cartridge. I got my DS right here.
Based. I once had a Spirit Tracks cartridge, but I don't have it anymore. I haven't had it in years. But...
Yeah, I just found it at my local game store.
540 push-ups. You guys are gonna be swole. Anyway, I'll end it off here. See you guys tomorrow.